Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and let's get ready for EJ Boxing Live.
What's going on, people? We're live, boy. I ain't been around for a minute, so I thought I'd do a live on this one, boy. Obviously, big weekend, um, big weekend of boxing, and everyone's coming out with their take and stuff like that. But I have so many different reasons why Devin Haney lost here, other than Ryan Garcia just putting hands in him. It's good strategy. I mean, they did fight like 6 times before. This time here, it was that the seventh time fighting, and like you can see, like you know, wasn't the amateurs, they probably had close fights. But I think Devin Haney fought the wrong fight, regardless of the weight came to fight him. I mean, he had a chance to put on weight as well. But Devin Haney's not a puncher. The fight wasn't at 140. The fight was a welterweight. And like he came to fight him. He came to fight him, and his defense, lack of defense, fighting in the pocket cost him. Now, the reason why I titled this video, Floyd Mayweather is Floyd Mayweather the reason why Devin Haney lost? Because apparently Floyd Mayweather has been advising Ryan Garcia. Yeah, he's been advising him and giving him tips and stuff like that. I feel like Ryan has a lot of people advising. Bernard Hopkins, he like vast experience as well. And he's trained Derek James, another as well, Oscar De La Hoya himself, and Floyd Mayweather. And I feel like the reason why that is that Floyd Mayweather, this is my opinion, this is not fact. He probably told him like, miss the weight, and just come in heavier, and that will give you more power. Because Floyd Mayweather, when he fought one Manuel Marquez, he missed the weight. Did he miss it intentionally? Wait, at the end of the day, like, he missed. Did he miss it? He said he couldn't make the weight, and to be fair, he never made the weight again. I think the weight was a catch weight. Not too sure, but he didn't make the weight, and he paid him, gave him the money, but he beat the shit out. He beat the shit out of one man Marquez, busted him up, knocked him down, embarrassed him, and the commentary said sometimes the weight made a difference. And listen, Juan Marquez is a good boxer, but Floyd skilled him up. Floyd still was a good boxer, and he could hit harder at that weight as well. And that's what showed. In this situation, same thing. You look at Devin Haney, he came into the fight, he made weight, and like Juan Marquez made the weight where they contracted the fight. And that's what I'm saying. Floyd, so I'm hearing, Floyd advised him, look, come in overweight and be stronger, and then you'll have power to do. And the reason why Floyd would do that, and he's with Ryan Garcia. I mean, obviously, people like Ryan Garcia is a likable guy, and so is Devin Haney. And people like Devin Haney, but Bill, I don't know. And this is the reason why Floyd when Devin Haney first started off, he was being trained by Floyd Mayweather's dad. And I feel there's some jealousy there, like because he got robbed off the Mayweathers, man. The dad training him. You put the dad picture up. The dad training him. You know what I'm trying to say? Floyd endorsing him, giving him tips, and all of a sudden, then he gets to a place, and I know he sparred Tank. Then all of a sudden, Floyd Mayweather's cash cow is Tank, and he's talking reckless about Tank. And look, it's just boxing; it's not personal, but that's their meal ticket, bro. That's how they make their money off Tank. And Devin Haney saying this and saying that. You know what I'm saying? We can get Devin to get knocked off, then maybe we can just beat, because we can keep that money rolling, bro. Make these big mega fights. Tank and Ryan Garcia can fight again. That'll be a big fight again, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that'll be a big fight. Can Ryan turn it around? I don't think all these rehydration clauses and weights, it does have effect on the fighters. But look, anyway, who is Devin Haney if he didn't get robbed of Floyd Mayweather Senior and Floyd Mayweather Junior? Like, who's Devin Haney? Does he get that endorsement? I know he was doing Devin Haney TV. I mean, when he first came out, and his first couple of fights were in Mexico. But Floyd was his trainer, and I think there's a certain amount of jealousy that he came out the Mayweather gym, and he ain't showing Mayweather gym the jealousy. He's basically based on Mayweather style, but you can see he ain't no Mayweather, bro, and trying to come up the weight and trying to run it how Mayweather, but he's just not that guy. Mayweather's he had a very deep amateur pedigree in the Olympics, which Devin Haney didn't have, and his work effort, man, his work effort. 1 minute, Dan, you stay there, Dan. I keep you in the back. So I'm saying like Floyd Mayweather. I feel like the jealousy right there, it might have rubbed off, and I don't think they want Devin to go through because Devin is that they you know they they basically shunned Mayweather's after using them for years to get over. Let me see that bring Dan the man in. What's up, Dan the man? What's going on, brother? What's going on, buddy?
Yeah, what's going on, man? I'm good. What's going on?
Yeah, I was just saying like I feel Floyd Mayweather had his has a hand in this why Devin Haney got the loss, bro.
Well, I mean, are you saying that if Floyd's influence had something to do why he performed the way he did, or he
Well, listen to
lost?
this, right? Listen to this. Let me
Yeah.
break this down. Like, who was Devin Haney without getting robbed off the Mayweathers? Like, he started in the Mayweather gym. Floyd Mayweather gave him the rub, and so did Floyd Jr. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get that rub in that gym, like, who are you? Then you get to a certain status. Now you're shunning. You're not really giving Mayweather Senior like he really should get the double with Derek over certain trainers. Like, I don't even know who the trainer was in the corner. Remember, he's trained by Floyd Mayweather Senior. He's getting advice from Floyd Mayweather Jr. And then you get to a certain stage, and all of Floyd's number one fighter is Tank, and you're bombing on them like you don't know them, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And you
Yeah,
rolled with
yeah,
and you rolled with Eddie Hearn.
yeah, yeah. I mean, did Floyd feel he's been betrayed there? Probably. I mean, I don't know. But at the end of the day, Floyd should know better than anyone else that business is business. There's no such thing as loyalty in the state of boxing. He knows that.
Yeah,
So
but yeah,
why
but
should
like
he
man,
feel?
with that personal though, right? It's you're messing with Floyd's business in terms of Tank. You're messing with that money there. You know what I'm trying to say? Then
Oh
on top
yeah,
of that,
well, yeah, fair enough, fair enough. But he shouldn't take it personal.
yeah,
It's not
yeah,
but
yeah,
business,
yeah,
and
yeah,
he
yeah,
knows that way
yeah.
that it's up to him. But
Why not? Why not? Yeah, why not take it personal? Because remember, again, that you started from my gym when you was 9 years of age. You don't give no love to the dad, and you certainly ain't giving no love to me. You acting like, wait, like, listen, Devin Haney, he don't come up in the mirror gym that you're not Devin Haney. That's what I'm trying to say to you. So, I mean, why he ain't Cyber Floyd? Why he never Cyber Floyd? Okay,
that's
they
good.
got tagged. Yeah, Floyd said,
Yeah,
listen, Floyd's the one who said, I'm going to build the next generation of stars, and he's been good at his word. And also the other one, Diaz as well, Cash Money Diaz. He went with Top Rank. He left Floyd as well.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the guys came out, they were young. Devin Haney is one of them. Thingy Diaz, he's another one.
hmm
And there was quite a few. There was another one as well. What's the other one? There was another Mexican guy. He was with Floyd from the start. He left Floyd a bit, and they ain't got on. But what I'm saying is that I orchestrated it by telling Ryan to come in overweight purposely to be stronger because Floyd did it when against Marquez. I don't know if Floyd did it purposely. I can't say, but I don't. He might advise
Nah,
it.
he
I'm
did
pretty
it purposely. He did it purposely, but it's all good though.
yeah. I know. That's what I'm saying. So make sure he was
Yeah,
strong, and there's nothing they could do because they haven't got enough experience to say, well, we're not gonna fight. Like real talk, fight should have been cancelled because you
yeah,
contractually you didn't make the weight, but you got all these people coming to this that the other, but then you could have just cancelled it. And another thing as well, why would you want to fight a guy who's mad? This is what I'm saying. The dad is crazy. The dad's crazy because
yeah,
like Bill's come out now. And he's going on like, yo, we take it. Because really and truly, did they really lose? Now, watch this. This is why they took the fight, right, Dan? It's a win-win. They still have the belts, which people don't like, but
yeah,
that's the truth. And he got a fine. But look what you got out of it. Your reputation and your loss. Reputation and your loss, and your son got beat up bad. You know what I'm trying to say? And
yeah. That's what I'm
if you just
saying. That's what was, yeah, yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead,
Go ahead, go ahead. I'm
go ahead.
sorry. No, go ahead, go
No,
ahead, go ahead.
if you
Yeah,
pulled out, yeah, if you just pulled out like you should have, like you most people would have. Like if that was a situation with Floyd, would they have pulled out? You know what I mean? It's like, yo, bro, that's dangerous. Like you're going in, like do you really need that badly? And it's the first, is that I think that fight was pay per view, right?
no, I don't think so. Yeah, I thought it was pay per view, but I don't think it was pay per view. I have to go back and check.
Oh
I don't
no,
think it
so it
was pay
wasn't
per
even.
view.
Oh no, it wasn't even. But I think that might have made Haney a pay per view star though. I think that might help on build his numbers.
Yeah,
A loss helps your numbers, but it like because people want to see how he comes back. But in terms of like money and keeping it rolling and trying to be like Floyd Mayweather undefeated, he was on that stat. Like we didn't see him losing, but he made this error, bro. This is a massive error. Even though you keep the belt, but this is what I'm saying. Messing with Eddie Hearn caused it. You know what I mean? 'Cause Eddie Hearn's like, nah, don't worry about it. We still got Eddie Hearn did the same thing. Andy Joshua. Short notice,
yeah.
he bought in
Andy
Ryan. He
Ruiz,
bought, yeah, same
Andy
thing, same
Ruiz.
thing. And look what he did with Eddie Hearn when he got Canelo. When he got Canelo, made him go up by who? Bivol? Man, listen,
Yeah.
yo, bro. Yo, I'm trying to tell you. So you see what I'm trying to say? Like, there shouldn't be the serious, right? On the contract, there should have been a serious thing on the contract that this guy, if you don't come in on that weight, this, that, the other, that. You know what I'm trying to say? It should have been. And I would have pulled out the fight and they said, yo, we don't need it. I'm still champion. And we fight again. But you going to make the weight, bro. We going to make the weight. Because if he made the weight, I don't know if he made the weight. I thought he thought that Ryan was just going to walk through Ryan. I don't know. He's that pumped him up.
Well, I think what it was is that a couple of things why they decided to go through the fight. One, they were supremely confident that Ryan was not going to be as sharp. They thought he was going to be weak. They thought he was out of shape. That's one thing. Number two, if they had pulled out, if they told him if they canceled the fight, which they had a right to do, if they had canceled it, then what was going to happen is they're going to have to bring in Barbosa as the contingency opponent, Arnold Barbosa Jr., who I've never been impressed by. They're going to bring him in, and yet what was going to happen is the Haneys were going to have to take a massive pay cut. So they had options, either because the tickets were already sold, they were getting a big payday out of it. So if they canceled the fight, they would have saw a reduction of that. And plus, some people are going to ask for their refund, so they would have took a huge loss on that, and they weren't going to risk doing that. So that's why they were like, you know what, forget it. Let's go through the fight. We're going to get paid extra 600 grand. We can beat this kid. This kid is not in the right state of mind. We should be able to get through him. You're supremely technical, but technically better than him. The amateurs was a long time ago, so it is what it is. That's what they felt they were. They felt they were in a good position. They were supremely confident, and it backfired, as you say. It was horribly wrong. And to be fair, Devin Haney could have won that fight. The only problem is that he chose to stay in that pocket in the stretches of that fight. He should never done that against a guy who's taller, longer, who's faster, stronger than you. You should never have done that. And I said it in the chat. You saw my comments in the chat. I said, no, Devin's going to have to box and move. You can't stand in front of this guy. You got to box and move. Don't stand in the pocket with this guy. And then when I saw that he was pressuring Ryan, I think for the most part, Ryan was trying to set up traps. He was letting them pressure him to the ropes. I was like, no, Devin shouldn't go for that. Whenever he was doing that stupid Shelley roll, which is a weird one, I think what Devin should have done, he should have gave it an angle, pivot over to his left, and then hit him with a straight right. I think that would have disrupted that Shelley roll, that stupid Shelley shell move, whatever you call it, the Shelley shell roll, whatever, the shoulder roll. But at the end of the day, he never made the adjustments. He was getting beat up badly, and yeah, I think this loss is really, really, really going to be tough for Devin Haney to come back from, man. It's going to be very tough. Very tough. I mean, can he do it? Maybe.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think you look at your bank balance, you made a lot of money, and like remember again, like he's a champion, and like he's still got other guys he can make money with, like in the division at 140. I think he could, but I think if you're the other champions, like I'm unified right now, he can be like the thing is, like loss doesn't really do you, but he really all he's lost is his pride. I mean, he won on. He still has his belt. He's still got to find the money. But Ryan is just jetted off to superstardom. But we see what Ryan hasn't got enough discipline to maintain this though, and he still ain't a world champion.
Yes.
Devin Haney still has that. Beat the bare resume.
Well, yeah, he said himself he don't even care about winning the belt. He don't give a damn. He's like, look, forget the belts. I'm just get the big names as I can. That's all he cares about.
Well, that's I mean, but you know, if that's what you're looking for, then fine. But you know, he's talking about God and all these things. But really and truly, like he got some really smart boxing people around you. And I think Devin Haney's dad feels like he can outsmart people, and that's what happened to him. He got turned over, bro. Like that's the bottom line. You got turned over. That's an old trick. Like Klitschko, Tyson Fury was saying they were going to pull out the fight if this and the Max are not taken out with Vladimir. And Mr. Bashir said, "Man, fuck it, man. Fuck." He said, sorry to swear. He said, "F him." I'll use the word F him. He said, "F him. Y'all get someone else in." And they go, "Nah, but they sold the tickets." If your priority is tickets and money over this guy trying to pull a little thing, get rid of him. Because look, if Klitschko at that point said, "Yo, let me get someone else," because you know why they can. Like we get someone else. Yeah. If you don't want to fight me, I'll get someone else, and you force them in like Billy Joe Saunders, right? We're gonna keep the Max in there. We're gonna drain your legs, and we're gonna let you. We're gonna put that left hook on your ass. That's what it should have been, right? That's it.
Yeah.
So you're playing a game. This is a game of mind games. And Bernard Hopkins,
Yeah.
in my opinion, told him to do that because that's what he did with Trinidad, like a madman. And you see, Ryan had acted. Look, he goes, look, to beat this guy, there's only one way. Rattle him up, act like a madman. Go, really? He goes, yeah, act like a mad guy. Then force him to fight you. That's exactly what happened. And he forced him in, and that's what Devin did. He came in like an idiot because of the inexperience of the dad. Because really and truly, when the guy look, see Ryan, right? So Devin's got to fight, contract to fight this guy, right? That contract to fight him, and you look at this guy, and everyone's saying this is really bad on social media. This guy's acting crazy. Pull out the fight, bro. Let's pull out the fight. But why? No. That would have straightened Ryan up. What do you mean you pull out the fight? Well, dude, you're not well. I don't want to be blamed. See, this is good, but the dad is so eager. We don't care. It's like you're so eager for money, and now look what you cost. Nothing as well. I heard Devin was wearing these funny boots. Got sponsored.
I know. I saw that. By Dominic Ingle. And I'm like, I don't think that really had anything to do why he lost. It's just Devin Haney fought to say.
Yeah, but it showed they took the eye off the ball. It showed they took the eye off the ball. Furthermore, he's promoting other fighters. His dad was promoting other fighters on the card. So it's like you're trying to build other fighters, and your son's got a major fight. Like, you took your eye off the ball, man. Devin is the main guy. See all these little ventures. I'm telling you, my hand on heart, it's not Devin doing that. It's his dad. His dad should have had someone else looking over him and giving him wise. People say you need to get away from your dad. You need to get away from certain people, but right, you need people around you with boxing savvy. Mayweather savvy. Bernard Hopkins savvy. Oscar De La Hoya savvy. Derek James is savvy. Now, Derek James didn't get credit from Ryan initially, but then Ryan gave him credit later on, right? But because Ryan said I was giving everyone headache because Ryan was stressed out, he wouldn't get knocked out. But see, Bernard Hopkins, being with Oscar De La Hoya, that's a Trinidad playbook all day. Act like a crazy man, do all mad stuff, disrespect him, talk about his mom, talk about this, and you see Devin Haney and the dad. The dad think he can square up with Hopkins, stuff like that. I'm like, yo, you took it off the ball. But you see, that's what Bernard is good at, and this is what I'm saying. This is how it played out, and you're going through that stuff, and you're like, we don't care if you're mad, we still gonna fight. Go, what kind of person are you that you still want to fight a person who looks like they're gonna go into a mental hospital? You know what I'm trying to say? It looked really bad. It looked really bad, but look at it. It played out that you came to fight and you got caught. And Devin's lack of defense because he's not with Floyd Mayweather Senior, who, in fact, I don't know who trained him. I don't know who. He looked so off. Because you know, the fight when he went to Australia, Cambosis, all that, and also he moved up a weight, right? He looked sharp. He looked sharp, and you know when he fought Lomachenko.
Progress.
The Repercussions fight was okay, but the Lomachenko fight, he looked sharp, strong, sharp. It looked like his body was growing into the weight. And the moment you get into the weight and you become think, oh, he needs to move up. Why? Oh, he's struggling. But he's good at the weight, though. You good? Oh, but we're struggling. Okay, you move up, you beat Progress. And then you go straight into Ryan Garcia fight, and it's like, yo, bro, it's like you clout chasing, now you got clout, and now you got mean. I don't know Devin's mental state of what the dad gonna say to him the next day, because Devin didn't even say nothing at the presser. That's another thing of mentally weakness. I mean, since I can
well, I think he went straight to the hospital after that because he had a jaw broken, man. His jaw was bad.
Ain't nothing wrong with his jaw, man. Ain't nothing wrong with his jaw because he was talking after the interview. And man, Muhammad Ali still talk. Muhammad Ali still talk when his jaw was broken. Ain't nothing to do with that. He went because he's embarrassed. That's
part of that too. Part of the fact they were embarrassed. Because here's the thing that's going to haunt them too, is that you called this guy, Ryan Garcia, they called him a C-class fighter. That's what they said. And then now you get beat up. Yeah, like Mayweather. So this is what happened. Not only you got beat by this guy, but he beat you up pretty badly. That's humiliating. This is kind of like on par with Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou. Yes, you got the win over Ngannou, but people felt you lost that fight. You got beat up pretty badly by a guy who never fought before. So that right there is going to haunt you for the rest of your life. And this is why I say about Fury, this thing is still lingering with him with the Usyk fight coming up. I don't know how he's going to be able to come over that, but I digress. But anyways, with the Haneys, I just think that this loss is going to affect him for a very long time. Very long time. Now, it's going to take a while for him to recover from this. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, not really. Because the money, you got enough money. It's just like, yo, bro. They just Eddie Hearn. To me, Eddie Hearn, rolling with Eddie Hearn,
Uh,
and his lack of an experience with you Americans are crafty, bro. Bernard Hopkins is crafty. Oscar De La Hoya is crafty, and it was well staged. We're gonna make act like a madman. We definitely ain't gonna make weight, right? We definitely ain't gonna
yeah.
make weight, and we're gonna draw him. Because Devin, remember, Devin is a good boy. He ain't no street dude. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with street thugs, and the
Yeah.
dad is the dad acts like a player, but when it comes to Bernard Hopkins, you ain't got nothing on Hopkins, bro. These prison guys they will
Yeah.
do anything. That's why Oscar De La Hoya has them in there. He has them in there to do all these little things like Mr. Bashir shows all these sort of things. I got a poll, by the way. What's the reason why Ryan lost the thing? I put Devin Haney should have boxed, not fight. That's the 67%. And they got 17% is his dad.
Yeah.
They got the weight 17% as well. I
Nah, I
got the
don't think
street.
it's that.
They got
Well,
70%. Oh,
I guess it's
now the
both
dad,
because yeah.
the dad's the one.
Mm.
Where's look, bro? He had Zab Judas when he went to Australia. He said he couldn't get in, whatever. Who did he have in the corner? He had Yo Jewett. Where's he gone? Why you got him out? If you look in Haney's corner, I don't recognize no one in there, bro. Who's them? I don't know who they are.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
you told me who they are?
Yeah,
Ryan had his brother in the corner.
there's no one
Ryan's got
else
his
there other
brother
than
in
his
the corner.
father.
Yeah,
Well,
Ryan's got
this
his
was
brother in the
what
corner.
really
Go
right.
ahead.
No, I was going to say, part of the reason why they get criticism for the performance is because there were no adjustments. If one thing is not working, you sit there trying to trade and roll off with the shots against a guy like Ryan Garcia.
Yeah,
That's number one. That's mistake number one. Number two, you know you're getting tackled with these left hooks and it's hurting you. You're dropping you. Where's the adjustment? What happened to boxing and movement? Stay out of the middle of the ring. Fight and keep it at long range. What happened to that? So why did Devin Haney elect to try to still apply the pressure and try to smother and go after Ryan Garcia? Why did he do that? So that's the one thing that was the one of the things like one of the reasons why he lost the fight the way he did because he did make the adjustments. He still kept the same strategy. He still got beat up and got punished in the process. So yeah, I mean, yeah, you could blame the dad for the lack of adjustments, kind of like he was Trinidad with his father when they fought Bernard and Leaky Wright many years ago. So should that be enough to get rid of Bill Haney as a trainer? Maybe,
yeah.
maybe.
Well, hold on. You think that that's really a trainer though? He's not a trainer, is he? Not really.
Well, I mean, he'll teach him certain things here and there. I mean,
Let's go back, right? So
yeah,
Devin Haney is built in Floyd Mayweather's gym. So who's training him? Who's training Devin Haney, really? Why has he got the Philly
I don't
show?
know.
Why is Floyd Mayweather senior, right? So Devin Haney,
Yeah,
dad never trained him. You understand? Dad paid the money,
right.
right, to get the clout. That's what the dad's very good as a businessman to get the clout. And then when they got the clout, we don't need you no more. That's why I say
Right.
Floyd Mayweather influenced that because now you mess with my business and it's not good business that you're there trying to mess with my guy Tank, right? Talking ish on my
Yeah,
Tank, trying to get all the attention. And he's doing better than Tank now. Now getting twisted.
yeah,
He's doing better because he came undisputed. Went to Australia. He's doing all the right things. Where they went wrong, in my opinion, is that they acted like they didn't care. They got to the point where their heads in the clouds and we're not care about perception. You want to fight a guy who's got mental health problems, looking that way, perspective. You could have pulled out. You know, everyone would have said like, "Oh yeah, you're right. You know what I'm saying? But because you
yeah,
bloodlust and you show no respect, yeah, and you want to fight a guy who's got mental, like real talk, he don't look good. Even if you beat him, let's say he beat him, right? It would have looked,
yeah,
oh man, you just beat a guy who looked like he's gonna. You see, people, how you look, it's not good. So you're a credible guy. He wasn't even ranked because he lost against Tank. You could have fought a credible
yeah,
fighter, one of the other champions, and they would have came in at the weight. This boxing, what you see is that is spoiled brats getting away with stuff. Like the guy came overweight, he didn't do what was obligated. Your job is at that point is to find him and get someone else in there and get someone in there
yeah,
and get everyone your money's worth and then keep it moving, keep the show going on. Because I'll tell you what, if you was to replay that, I don't think they would have fought him. I thought they would have brought in a
yeah,
replacement. I would have brought in a replacement. I would have. Some guy could knock over, say, listen, I'm not fighting no mental health guy for you guys to talk shit on me, right? Because
yeah,
the dad is prevalent in there. The dad is not the trainer. The dad is a trainer, yeah. He ain't a trainer though, Carl. I know when you watch Devin Haney, he was trying to be like Floyd. That's why I got the picture.
Yeah.
He was trying to be like Floyd. Like that's not who Devin Haney's dad. Where he boxed, yeah, he may have boxed, but bro, like your son got roasted, bro, because he's lack of defense and stuff like that. Yeah, keep it burning, Dan.
Yeah.
Keep it burning. Then I got to get some food
Yeah.
in a minute. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, it's all good. Yeah, yeah, it's all good. Yeah, I just think that yeah, it's going to be a tough road for them to come back from because that was a bad loss. I mean, it was a bad loss and things like that. The punishment that Haney took, I mean, mainly towards the end of that fight, it's something that's going to be, I'll say more psychologically damaging, from my perspective, where he's going to be very challenging for him to come back from that. This is not the type of loss where he lost a close decision on points that he was getting out schooled, this, that, and third. He was getting beat up and dominated at the end of the fight. Now, yes, in the first round, he got rocked pretty bad. He got hurt. And he survived, and he was able to control the fight up to the sixth round. Arguably, speaking of the sixth round, he could have arguably lost that round, but if you want to swing it towards Haney, then so be it. That's fine. Because I gave Garcia that round because he landed the better power shots in that round. But after that, around 7 through 11 and arguably 12, that was it. That was all she wrote for Devin Haney. And yeah, it's sad. I mean, I like Devin Haney. I really like him, and I wish him the very best. He's doing all the right things, like EJ says. He's been traveling in other people's backyards. He's been beating them like Gambosis, Lomachenko. Yes, somewhat being controversial, split decision win. Was it a unanimous decision? No, it wasn't a unanimous decision, not a split decision. A controversial unanimous decision win over Lomachenko, win over Prograis. So yeah, he had momentum. One of the best fighters in the world, pound for pound. But like EJ said, maybe in a situation like this, they miscalculated because they fought a guy who 2 fights ago coming off a bad knockout loss over Tank Davis, who mentally is not there. He's going through a lot of personal issues with his life, going through a divorce, just had a kid, switching trainers, not having issues with with his promoters, publicized, publicly, spat with his promoters, which is something I've never seen before. So maybe they all those factors in and was the reason why they took this fight because they saw this guy's a name, we can make a lot of money off of this, and we should catapult ourselves into more pay-per-view stardom if we beat this guy, mental issues or not. But it was terribly miscalculated, and this is something they're going to have to deal with, and it's a pretty big blow. Yes, they still keep their title, but at the same time, it doesn't dismiss the fact that he got his ass beat. Excuse my language, and that's going to be difficult to come back from mentally. Now, physically, will David Haye be the same guy? Yeah, he'll still have his physical attributes, in my opinion, but uh, yeah, because this is the only fight that he actually took some damaging blows, other than the Linares fight. But other than that, yeah, this is gonna be pretty damaging, man. Now, what's other news? Where do 2 fighters go from here? Haney, yeah, he's gonna need some time off because that was a pretty bad beating. He's probably gonna need at least more than 6 months off to recover, man. At least more than 6 months. As far as Ryan Garcia, he didn't really take any damage in that fight. Yeah, he pretty much was unscathed for the most part. So he's fresher. He's ready to go. He could probably go into another probably 3 4 months. Who should he fight next? I mean, there's a lot of contenders at 140. There's Matias. There's Teofimo Lopez. I've seen Hatman's video on that. That's the fight they should make next, in his opinion. But I don't know. I know Tio and his father may want to play ball in that situation. So we'll see. But on the other hand, you have Ryan's father who's come out and said that he's really a welterweight. So there's a possibility that Ryan Garcia may move up to 147. Or who knows? He might be still taking catchweight fights at 143, 142, 144, whatever the case may be. I don't know, but other than that, I would like to see Ryan mixed up with the other light welterweights. Should he fight Sabrina Matias? Now that's a very dangerous fight for Ryan Garcia. So, I mean, in my view, I think Matias is more physically stronger and powerful than Garcia in that fight. So, I mean, if he takes that fight, I'll give him a lot of credit, but I don't know if he will fancy it, as you guys will call it in the UK. But we'll see. But there's a lot of stuff I could say. The recent WBA champion, the new Crown WBA champion, Isaac Cruz. I know that was the fight that they were trying to make, but Ryan pulled out of that fight. So, uh, could he fight Isaac Cruz? Hmm. That's gonna be a very tough fight too because Isaac Cruz actually is a better defensive, better technical. Well, technical fighter wise, yeah, Devin Haney's a better fighter. But defensive wise, Isaac Cruz actually has very good defense. Given the fact that he's a shorter guy, he's more difficult to hit. But he blocks shots and he parries them very well. And he actually ducks underneath shots very good. So and Isaac has a very powerful left hook. So these are the battles of the left hooks. If they can make that fight. I think that would be a more difficult fight. Well, it'd probably be a little bit more difficult fight for him to fight Cruz than he would fight Matias if he were to go that route. So, uh, yeah, definitely into good times for the light welterweight division. So we'll have to wait and see. PNC, you just got in, bro. And Edge Note got in too. I know Edge Note got a lot to say, but PNC, I think you got in first, man. What's up?
You got
Yeah,
him,
man.
G.
Yeah. Me and EJ was chopping it up last week with that. What was it, Anderson? Baby, Anderson, what? Big baby
Yeah,
heavyweight fight
Anderson.
last week.
Yeah,
But anyway, yeah. So
yeah,
we were chopping it
yeah,
up, and I was telling them, Haney due for a loss, because of the weight. You know what I'm saying? He due for the
yeah,
loss. He, you know what I'm saying? Going up in weight. He's struggling to make weight. He got to go up. And then the dude's going to, definitely lose at 147. But at the 140 joint, when somebody had did like a video, I didn't even watch it. It was just said Devin Haney looks weight drained. And I looked at the, and I went and looked at the weigh-in. I'm like, damn, let me look at the weigh-in real quick. Then I saw that he was like this, like skinny, and he didn't have no muscle tone. I mean, it didn't look no different for him being at 135. So I was like, forget it, dog. You know what I'm saying? This guy's probably gonna lose. And then Ryan Garcia, he did the what's his name, man? Orlando Salido joint on him. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? He did. Remember Orlando Salido got
yeah.
Lomachenko? How
Lomachenko.
he did that? About three
Yeah,
pounds overweight. Like he knew he wasn't going to make weight. He was there drinking he drinking like a beer or something like that, or probably a soda. Anyway,
yeah,
he came in there. He was like, "Yeah, let's do it." Then he just did the Tyson Fury thing, man, on everybody, man. He made everybody think he was crazy and all this other stuff. Talk about
yeah,
Illuminati and all this other great crazy stuff. But I knew he was gonna. I had a feeling he was gonna win. And then on top of that, before I even placed my bet, they was talking about they fought like 6 times in the amateurs and they're like 3-3. I was like, oh man, come on. But yes,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, he definitely got a chance. I don't know how he was, but the thing is, that's how people don't know fights. You know what I'm saying? It's like fight. It depends on styles make fights. You get what I'm saying? So it was like I don't know,
yeah,
why they bought into that. You know what I'm saying? As if he wasn't going to be ready. And the fact he came 3 pounds overweight, De La Hoya looked shot, but I think he was fine with it because whatever the penalty was, I don't know, it's like
It was,
close to
yeah,
500,000 or a couple of
yeah, it
million.
was
I
worth
don't
it.
know. But the thing is, he probably looking at it from like, okay, if I beat this dude, I'm gonna do any damn way. I'm gonna cash out anyway. Like he didn't meet any darn way. I just did a
yeah,
fight with Tank. We did great numbers on pay per view. I beat him, so I think he took. I think it was a gamble. I don't know if his team had it like set up like that. It doesn't look like De La Hoya or Bernard Hopkins was in the mix, but I think his team had took the gambles. Like, no, let's not struggle to make weight. Let's go ahead and be the big guy and get the knockdowns and try to get him out of there.
mhm,
Because that was the game plan from the jump. He just jumped on him and tried to get him out of there. And at the end of the day, yeah, you don't get the belt, but you got the win, and now everybody's talking about you. So the next payday going to be your real payday. And guess who? Guess who's who? Now he's really calling the shots. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So
Yeah,
anyway, but as far as who you need to fight, man, I think it's Theo Fame. I mean, that's a dangerous fight.
yeah,
But he struggles to make weight, so I think he struggles to make weight myself. To be honest, I think we're looking at a lot of 147 fighters, guys who should be at 147, but are not going to go there because they'll just be like regular Joes. They'll be food for guys like Bruce Ennis and other 147 fighters. Guys who are bigger than that.
Stanionis.
Yeah,
Yeah, those
yeah,
are bigger
yes.
guys, man.
Yeah,
Neither of you
they'll
guys
chew him
hit
up.
my
Yeah,
heart. Yeah.
because the way what's his name, Haney was hitting him. He was hitting the flush. He was hitting on some good shots. Haney was good. He was hitting Ryan Garcia. Garcia wasn't really rolling with none of the punches and nothing like that. But the power wasn't there. But he do that against anybody else, especially that leaning over to the
Right.
right side and all the other stuff he was doing. He getting beat up, bro. So it just made Haney look real bad. That whole performance really made Haney look bad because he couldn't do nothing, man. He the boxing and everything was there. It looked good, but at the end of the day, dude was just able to bang him out anytime he wanted to.
Right.
Yeah, that's all I gotta
Yeah.
say on it.
Yeah. Good stuff. As you
All right,
know, what's up?
Edge, yo, before Edge jumps in, Edge
Uh,
had a draw. Go ahead, Edge. Start talking. Go ahead.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Yeah, I had it a draw. Cause me and Dan was scoring it in the chat, and we had 1 point. It was one point between us, right?
What? You the two?
And then
What?
yeah, because we was in the chat, we was scoring it with 1 point between us, and then what happened is they had the knockdowns, and obviously, but I counted how I've done the scores is that I counted it like other than because you guys are counting like the 30-second bursts. And like I'm counting the whole 3 minute fight. Do you know? Do you know what I mean? Because there was this 3 minutes,
okay.
not like 30 seconds.
Right.
And like
Okay.
so I'm scoring it if 30 seconds don't count if Devin Haney's dominating the fight for the rest of the 2 minute and 30 seconds. But anyways, yeah, this is here or there. When you get three knockdowns, it's very hard when you're in Golden Boy Town to get a victory or even to get a draw. So
That's
I'm not
that's
too fussed about that scorecard thing,
Well,
anyways.
yeah, let me say this, Edge. No, a couple of
But
things. One, that was a master event because they were the lead promoters of that event. Number one. Number two, yeah, you talk about the difference between your scorecard and my scorecard. Yeah, it was around between us, but let's put this into context. I scored a 7-5 for Garcia. One of the deciding rounds for me was the sixth round because he landed the more power shots. Yes, you could talk about the activity, but Devin Haney wasn't landing anything in that round either. So it could have swung
yeah,
either way. But I was going to say though, my scorecard was 7 rounds to 5. But if you factored in those knockdowns, Devin Haney lost 3 points from those knockdowns. And yes, Garcia lost 1 point. So basically, my scorecard came out to be 114-110, just like one of the other judges had it. So
yeah.
that was the right call from my part.
but like I'm not counting I'm counting the activity from Devin Haney because people are forgetting that when Devin Haney because you're forgetting that when Ryan Garcia had his back turned, they were still carrying on. So all those hits he was doing towards the body, that's counting as activity, right? So when Ryan Garcia was running for most of the rounds, what he was doing, and Devin Haney was hitting him, that's counting as activity, and Devin Haney's scoring the shots. And when you're
Is that,
looking at the fights, the score, the punch stats, Devin Haney landed more shots than that Ryan Garcia did. Do you know what I mean? So like I'm looking at it like this. I'm looking at it as in, all right,
well,
Devin Haney's done more.
that's not
Anyways, if we're going to listen to it here or there. Anyways, look, I'm not too fussed about the scores. Anyways, like
amateur boxing though. That's amateur boxing though. When
but when you when
professional
you when
boxing is about power. It's about damage and power. And looking at Devin
so
Haney's
those
face,
look,
looking at
wait,
Devin Haney's face, yeah, I'm actually coach, yeah. This power, Ryan Garcia won the fight, running away. It should have been unanimous, but go ahead and go and
yeah,
talk about the
yeah,
fight.
but we power is not. You don't need power to win fights, yeah. Because we can
What?
just
What?
ask
If
Floyd.
what?
We can just ask Floyd Mayweather, like because in the day
Floyd Mayweather's got
he
power.
wasn't
Floyd
knocking
Mayweather's
out
got power.
everybody, all right?
Floyd Mayweather's got
Do you
Well,
know what I
power.
yeah,
mean?
right,
So
but
let's keep it
well, but he
let's
was
keep it
hurt. Yeah,
100. Let's
but
keep it
Floyd was
100.
but Floyd was hurting his opponents. He was keeping them at bay. He was
Yeah,
dominating
no,
those
but like I
fights.
said, yeah, but like I said,
Yeah,
hurting and stopping is two different things.
Yeah,
Hurting and
and
stopping is two different things.
not only
Everyone
that,
gets hurt in boxing. Everyone gets hurt in boxing, but getting stopped is another
It's a
thing.
better example, bro.
Floyd was clean. Floyd's
You got
face
a
was
lot
clean at the end of the day. Did you see Ryan Garcia's face? He was
of
clean. It
living up.
don't look like he was in the boxing match. It don't even look like he
Yeah.
was in the boxing match.
yeah.
No, he got
Put
hit.
this way,
I
put this
was
way, put this way. Anyways, we're going off track here. Anyways, I don't like the scorecards. I'm not too fussed about that. Yeah. At the end of the day, like, look, it was a surprise victory from Ryan Garcia, and give Ryan Garcia his props But at the end of the day, but this is not disguising his mental issues. Yeah, it's not disguising his issues.
Even though
I
mental
call
issues,
it. He winged it tonight. He winged it.
no, he
He
didn't.
winged the
He winged
No,
it.
he
performance.
didn't.
He
Wait,
No, he
wait.
didn't.
winged.
What do
He
you mean he
winged
winged
the
that for?
performance of a lifetime. He hit the
How?
jackpot.
Now,
He
let
hit
it
the
go.
lotto
Let it
ticket. He
go.
hit the
Let it
lottery
go.
ticket. Yeah.
No,
Let's
he
keep
didn't.
it
No,
100
he didn't.
here. He won the
Oh,
lottery with that victory that day.
he's saying that, but
He
that's a
robbed the
second fight.
bank. He robbed the bank. I mean, look, let's look at it. Let's look at it objectively. Let's get all feelings out of it for a second, yeah? Let's look at it.
How you rob the
The
bank when you
guy
got to pay those fines? You don't make no damn sense.
the guy didn't have no proper the
How
guy went
you
to a
rob the bank?
psychiatric unit. Yeah. Look, I ain't finished yet, yeah. Let you talk, let me talk. Like, this is the thing, yeah. He went to a psychiatric unit during training camp.
How do you
He
know?
was smoking weed, he was
Hold on,
joking,
hold on,
he
hold on.
was
How do you
banging,
know?
he was
Hold on,
doing
hold on.
lots
How
of
do you know?
things with
Hold on,
he
hold
was
on.
doing
How do you
lots
know?
of
How do you
huh?
know he went to psychiatric? How do you know he went to psychiatric ward? You see him go in there? Where's the paperwork?
Really, where's
Yeah,
the
you never
paperwork?
say. Yeah,
What
you
do you
never
mean?
saw
Where's
that.
the? When do you mean? Where's the paper? When do you mean?
Where's the paperwork that say that he went to a psychiatric? Where is that? Where's the paperwork?
What do you mean? Where's the paperwork? Like,
Exactly. Where's the? You're saying all this stuff
it's
like it's facts. Where's the
yeah,
paperwork?
yeah. Like, I put out the video. I put out the
Yeah, well,
video when he was in the
wait,
psychiatric unit, and they took away his phone. He took away all his stuff, and they. Do you know what I mean? Because
bro, listen, that stuff was all fake, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. You're falling. This is what I'm saying. You see,
we
yeah.
talking.
Anything
We
he
talking
tells you,
about.
anything he tells you,
So it's all the
right now,
so
he's
it's all the
trolling. He's
activities
trolling.
of all the women fake. Then is all the activities of all the
Yes,
women fake.
bro, he's trolling, bro. That's
So
what they didn't you?
so what?
Oh man, why
So
is that?
he was in bed. He was in bed. He was in bed with what do you call it? Those OS stars. So you're trying to tell me he didn't smash?
No. We're
Yeah, of
going
course
off
he
the.
did. Of course he
We're
did. So
going.
let's not
I'm
pretend
after
that
the paperwork.
it's
Where's the
not all
paperwork?
pretend there. No, he
No,
did.
yeah,
He did.
yes, it's paperwork.
Yes,
You
that's what
haven't
I'm
got no
saying to you.
paperwork.
Like, it's not
You should
fake though,
say
innit?
you should say when you're talking predominantly. If you haven't got no paper, you should say allegedly, and so everyone knows. Right, allegedly, then we understand that it could be true or not. But you're talking like it's fact. It's not fact what you're saying. It's to see this is what you heard. It's not fact.
It's not
Go
what I
ahead.
mean. What I heard. Like, end of the
You ain't
day,
got no
if
paperwork.
someone,
Work.
if somebody's saying that they're in rehab, then I'm taking their word for it. It's not like alleged. Alleged means that, oh, like their source is saying that he was
He
there at
came out
this
after the fight and
activity,
said he was
but that's
trolling.
what the source is. But if someone's
He,
coming up from their own mouth and you
no,
see the
he,
video of them
what
in
are
a
you?
rehab
Are you,
facility, then that's
bro,
not
bro?
allegedly.
No,
Do
but
you
you
know
need to
what
see.
I mean?
Okay, where's the rehab
The-
thing? Where is that? Where's that? Where's that?
I
Where's
put the
that?
video out. I put the video
No,
out on my
no, wait,
thing. I put the video out.
what
Like,
video?
do you know what I mean?
You haven't got. Where's your paperwork, man? Where's your? I don't forget the
What do we?
video. Where's your
What
paperwork?
is paperwork stuff? What are you talking about?
You see,
You sent the video on there.
you're
Like,
saying stuff that
what are
you
you talking
heard, yeah. But
about?
that's what I'm saying. See the thing about Edge, yeah. When we talk out here, it's very important that people listen. That you're talking what you heard and what is fact. The fact is,
Do you
there's
know?
no
Look,
paperwork.
you haven't listened to
There's
what
no
I just
paperwork.
said. I just said I put the
No,
video out.
no,
I
I'm
just
up
said
to
I put the
paperwork.
video
I don't
out.
get
Like, what are
no.
you talking
No,
about?
it's
Look, it's
up to
not
that.
gossip
No,
or
I said
rumor. There's a
what?
video of Ryan Garcia in the
Yeah.
rehab facility.
I
Like, what are you
just told
talking
you they
about?
was
What's the
trolling.
paperwork?
I just told you.
Do I need to go on? Like, what do you mean?
Hold
Like,
on. I told you they were trolling.
Well,
They were
it's
trolling.
possible. Could he
like.
finish this stating that just to throw people
Yeah,
off? Though is
so
Look,
that
look,
possible,
look. At the end
Edge?
of the day, look.
It's crazy, bro.
We
Like
could
he got Edge, when you go into
look,
facility like that.
look. At the end of the
Hold on, Edge.
day,
When you go into facility, there's paperwork. I'm asking you, yeah. Forget. I don't give a shit about what you saw. Where's the paperwork?
we don't care what you saw. It's all their own eyes. We're talking
Because
about. It's like,
because
we're talking like,
yeah, but
that's the whole
basically,
point. We look at our eyes. We see someone in a rehab
Well,
facility. It says he's in a rehab
Edge,
yeah.
facility. So then,
legal documents.
what do you want us?
Well,
What
can I?
evidence you talking about?
Edge. You got
Yeah.
my legal documents out here. Yeah,
It's
they
not
got
like
none.
rumors or
Hold on.
gossip. If I'm seeing something in
Well,
my own eyes, I'm gonna say what I saw with my own
well.
eyes, innit?
Can I?
Hey, 1 minute,
Can I jump in?
Like, what
All right.
paperwork do you want?
Wait,
Am I gonna
Edge.
like how many times? Are you gonna go
How you
every time I
hold
watch
on,
a box?
1 minute. Don't put your mute because you're just over talking. You got no legal documentation and you're talking. Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to say to you. You can't out here just put stuff out here. You got none. I don't give a shit about what video evidence you got, bruh. Ryan said he was trolling. I don't want to hear that shit, bruh. He was trolling. He said I trolled you. You
Well,
thought I was mad. I goes,
uh,
I got issues like everyone else, but there's no paperwork that Edge has got to prove that documentation that he was in a psychiatric ward. Because you know why I say that, yeah? Because by the Nevada, wherever they fight in New York, there's no way they're gonna admitted patient, right? Just come at the fucking mental ward, they're gonna put him in a fight. So Edge, this is what I'm saying. Edge is crazy. Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
No way. You've been admitted into a psychiatric ward. Yeah, ward. I mean, you went to a clinic assessment where someone went there and they just said they analyzed you, right? That's what he said. If they analyzed you, said, well, we analyzed you to see if you're fit to go in this place, right? That's fine. But there's no paperwork Edge can actually throw out here to say that. So when you're talking that, you should say allegedly, unless you got no fact. But go ahead, Edge. Carry on.
Work
Mad.
and what? Do you know?
Can
Do you know how
I, let
sections
me hear
work? You
you.
know, the thing is, you're making up stuff now. What's paperwork? When someone gets sectioned, like, do you know about mental health and what happens when people get
Keep
sectioned?
it moving.
When
Edge,
people
keep it
get sectioned, there's no
moving.
paperwork involved. What do you think? If
Edge,
someone's going crazy, do you think they're gonna go? Wait a minute, let's sign some
Edge,
papers
keep
here
it,
and everything. Who does that? No one does that.
Edge, keep it moving. Keep it moving. Get to your next point. Go ahead.
Let me just
Yeah,
let me
but
just say
anyways,
something real
anyways,
quick.
anyways, anyways, go on,
Well,
go on.
hold on.
Edge is talking.
Yeah,
Go
man,
ahead.
Ed's sounding silly, man. He's sounding
Yeah,
silly.
no, I told you that's what I'm
How,
trying to say. I'm trying to
how you gonna go into a mental institution and not sign no paperwork and shit?
hey,
No,
That don't
because
make no sense.
but like, hey, have you ever been to a mental institution before? Yes or no?
No.
Yeah, exactly. I
So
have
you
taken
have
people.
right.
I
So
have
you
been to
have so
institutions.
you
I have
never
taken
been, huh?
people into institutions, so I know what I'm talking about.
With
I don't
no
just come.
paperwork.
well,
Just
well,
They
talk
don't
shit without
sign
knowing
nothing. No
what I'm
ID,
talking
no
about.
nothing. No ID,
I
well,
no
don't
I
just
mean,
nothing.
you
say
got
shit
well.
without knowing what I'm talking about. You guys ain't
Man,
been in
you
it
just
before.
making
I
that
know what
shit
I'm
up.
talking about. I know
Well,
this is what I'm
I
talking about.
need receipts, man. I need receipts.
yeah,
That's
Do you
what I
think do you
fresh.
think
need.
well,
do you
Cause
think
you
that this
talk
is
about
gonna
no
say?
paperwork. You probably just dropped them off, like you said. You just drop them off. That's it,
With
and you
simple,
don't follow up.
well,
So
can I just say something? And then y'all can chop it up after this. Let me just say one thing. In all defense, if Edgeno did see a video, I didn't see the video, but if this is a video of Garcia entering in and out of the institution, then yes, we're led to believe that he was
But hold on, how can you add that?
institutionalized. Wait,
That?
what
look,
EJ?
look.
EJ, let me
No, no,
finish.
no, no, no. I'm
Let me
agreeing
finish.
with you.
Let me finish.
Man, hold it. I'm just saying to you, you guys are in
Yeah,
America. He's in the UK,
yeah,
and you haven't seen it, and you cover everything, and I haven't seen it. So he's seen something
It's
that
on my
yeah.
YouTube channel.
no one's
It's
seen
for
it. But him,
50KO.
but him,
It's on my
and
YouTube channel. I posted it. I did a
bro,
whole video. It
what did
got
you
banned. The
bro?
video got banned on TikTok. It got
So
banned on
Wait. The
YouTube.
video got banned. Wait,
No,
it
no,
got
no, no.
strike.
It's not being banned. It's not being fully banned. It's not being fully banned because I'm talking about drugs and all that kind of stuff. So when it says certain words, it's not. It doesn't
Wait. How can it
go
not be fully
viral.
banned? But we can't see it. That
No,
doesn't
no, no.
make any
You can see it.
sense.
You can see it, but it's not
how
recommended in the thing.
convenient? How convenient?
It it restricts it
How
restricts
convenient?
well,
it restricts
but to be
it
fair
restricts
though,
the views.
Why don't you
okay,
But
but he
upload
was
it
anyways,
saying,
again?
anyways,
He ain't
we're
got
going
no
off
video.
track
He's
here.
lying.
Like, you know
He
what I
ain't got
mean?
no
Like,
video. He
look,
ain't got no video. He's
look. End
lying.
of the day,
He ain't got no
Ryan
video. He's
Garcia could
lying.
be.
Now
End
he's
of the day,
lying.
Ryan
He's
Gar.
lying.
I'll just say actually, let me finish. Let me finish, and then you can get back.
What?
But at the same time, though, yeah, but at the same time, no institution is going to release that type of information when a good patient goes in and out. They're not going to record that, bruh. So I just wanted to point that out. I just find that very strange. But
The
go ahead,
institution,
carry on.
institution is not going to report it. Ryan Garcia reported it.
He's
Like,
going by
do you know what I mean? But
He's going by
anyways,
Ryan
anyways,
said. Hold on, one
and
minute. I'll put your mute. He's saying what Ryan got. This is what I'm trying to say to you. That's what I say. He should say allegedly. Ryan said that. So Edge is saying that. That's what he's saying. He ain't got no
Okay,
video.
then yeah,
That's what
he's
he's
going
saying.
off what
That's what
Ryan said, so we can't
Yeah,
condemn him for saying it. But
he's going over what Ryan's saying. Because Ryan said I went in there
yeah,
and I got assessment. People think I'm mad, but they found out I wasn't mad and I came out. There's no footage or anything for that. That's why he's still a video. He got no evidence. There's no receipts. All Edge is doing is like a parrot, just repeating what the man
Yeah,
said. That's why I said Edge
yeah.
keep it moving. Right, BBC.
But EJ, didn't you say Ryan Garcia later said he was trolling?
Yeah, he said after he said in the press
See,
conference straight away.
and I said that, and I didn't even follow the damn shit. I was like, man, he was just probably just goofing off trolling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I
he said,
came to that final conclusion without even having to hear him say that shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
I
it's
know.
all bluff, man.
I don't understand that stuff. He don't understand American humor. But go
Yeah.
ahead,
like
carry on. Go
you
ahead.
guys, you guys, you guys. This what? So what? So when he was talking about God and Jesus and all that kind of stuff, he was just trolling. He does. He's not really. He's an atheist. He's not. Doesn't really believe in God. Then.
Don't know, but I don't know what he believes. Sorry, I
So
don't know what
so
he's
so he
well,
doesn't really
look,
believe in God.
well,
Then he
I
just
will say thing. I will say thing
when he was
was
on Twitter having sermons. When he was on
Hold on.
Twitter having
What kind of
sermons for
devil?
like 3-4 hours at a time,
What
that
kind
was
of
all
devil?
trolling. That
Hold on.
was all
What kind of
trolling. Yeah,
devil?
it was trolling all of us.
No, bro, this guy keeps talking over people. That's all the mute button's good. Yeah? What kind of devil talks about a man's mom and dad, bro, and he believes in God? So you're saying, so that's a double stat. What's that called? That's being a hypocrite, right? So you're talking about God and love and all that stuff, but the same thing, you're cursing a man's mom, dad, and all that stuff there. And look how he was fighting with his tongue sticking out like a demon. The guy looked like he was possessed. So if you're talking about that, Ryan Garcia is not a good example of a Christian. Wasn't he drinking on the way in? Wasn't he drinking on the scales?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. I rest my case.
What I'm saying to you, the guy is out of his mind. Like I'm telling you, this is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
he's
Exactly.
crazy.
This win by Ryan Garcia is probably the worst thing that's ever happened because what's happening now is that people's gonna take it down to people's gonna no because look, I'm being serious. This is not no joke thing, yeah. Because at the end of the day, if because he's won, that means that they're gonna massage all the issues that Ryan Garcia is having now. They're gonna go, okay, yeah, this was all a game and all that kind of stuff, and that's what they're gonna think. But he's really got. I think he really has issues, and even the people around him has even got issues. Do you know what I mean? Even the people around him, they think he's got issues. This win has just disguised it. Look at his performance against Devin Haney. Like
Well,
you can,
you know what? He
no one's
persevered.
not looking at that performance and saying that was a masterclass. That he was gassed out for like how he won that fight. Do you know if he
Well, it
fought
seems like you're
anybody
not trying to
else?
give him any credit. As
Yeah, but
you keep
see,
not
that
trying to
makes
give
Devin
Ryan
That's
no
what.
credit.
No,
yeah,
but
but that
look at.
makes Devin Haney look even worse. So
Okay, okay,
he's like
okay. Look.
he couldn't
Let's be.
beat an
Let's.
overweight.
Devin Haney was
Uh,
terrible. Devin Haney was terrible. I know Devin Haney
Oh,
was terrible. But okay,
alcoholic. You
look.
couldn't beat
Let's
that
put
guy.
yeah, he
Go
could
ahead.
beat that guy. Yeah,
let's put this in perspective. Let's put
with
this in
baby mama
perspective.
issues and all other stuff.
Okay then, let's put. Okay then, let's get into the real world. Yeah.
Ryan Garcia came in there like Floyd. He can't focus, man. He ain't giving shit what was going on outside the ring.
Who can
He
Ryan
just put it
Garcia
all
beat at
together.
154? Who can Ryan Garcia beat at 154?
We ain't doing that. We talking about who could Devin Haney beat at 140?
Yeah,
Not Ryan Garcia.
they
Because
won
Not
for
Ryan Garcia.
Devin Haney.
they 147 now, man. They're 147.
Yeah,
Ryan's
they
on.
won 47 seven fighters,
He's
though.
talking about fighting from foreign now. And another thing as well, Devin Haney is primarily a counter puncher. And what Ryan smartly did is, and Bernard Hopkins, they made Devin Haney think he's a puncher, and he met him in the middle of the ring. That was a beautiful way of mind control. That's what boxers do. He got into Haney's head and the dad's head, the immature, and made Devin Haney a fighter. And that's why he rolled up on him. That's why it looked that way. Because Devin Haney doesn't do that. He sits on the back foot and he outbox you and turns you roll. That's where his strengths are. His strengths are not coming forward and trying to knock you out. And that's why Ryan was counting for, and that's why Ryan knocked him out. And that
Yep,
was it.
that's
That was
exactly
it,
what
bro.
happened. Every time he tried coming forward, man, he got blazed.
He got bumped. I mean, how you standing right in the front of the guy jabbing you, and then he banged off a left hook because Devin wanted to knock him out because he said what stuff he said. So they got too emotionally involved in the fight edge. That's what you're seeing, right? And
Yeah, and you know your son is not a puncher, so why are you trying to meet fire with fire? Like
yeah.
why are
To
you
be honest
trying to
with
do
you,
that?
he hit Ryan with some good shots. Like, do you know what I mean? Look, end of the
Well,
day,
how many
look,
clean, wait, how many clean shots did he hit him in that fight? I only know it was one, which was an
nah,
off
he hit with
color
some
He
good
shot.
got
shots.
right
He
with
hit
a
some
left
good
hook.
shots.
He got right with a left hook. He got
But
right with a good left hook in that fight.
look, anyways, man,
Yeah,
you keep on stopping
that
me,
was more on
interrupting me when
foul, so in
when
my
I'm trying
opinion.
to talk, man.
Go
I
ahead,
ain't
He
go
got
ahead,
shook
no clear
go
the
ahead.
he
property.
shook up Ryan once. I saw one
The
time he
guys,
did shake
the guy.
Ryan.
Yeah, go ahead. Go talk your piece. Talk it. We cut it down. No, go ahead. Go on.
Like,
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Every second, man. Anyways, like back to
yeah.
what I
Because
was saying, yeah.
I
Because
can't
look,
help. I can't help your rubbish.
Come on, EJ. Come on,
I
EJ.
can't
Come
help
on.
that. No,
Let me. Yeah,
I
gotta
can't take
let
it.
him finish. Go ahead, EJ.
Go ahead. Hey, we be man. This my thing. Go ahead. I'm just telling. Go ahead. Do your thing,
look,
bro.
Sound like
look,
you,
look,
bro.
look. Yeah, look. End of the day, yeah. Like,
Yeah, go on.
it's just look. Everyone's got a right to their own opinion, right? But look,
Yeah.
I
And
just
facts though.
after that fight, and you can all agree, like, I don't feel no different about Ryan Garcia. Like, I don't think he's like what can he go on and do? He can't go and fight at 140 because he can't make the weight. He can't fight Gervonta
Get
Davis
money.
because Gervonta Davis is
Get money.
smart and he knows he ain't gonna fight him without no dehydration clause. Do you know what I mean? Like then what? He's gonna go at 147. What's he gonna do at 147? Like Jaron Ennis, like he ain't gonna beat him. We can all agree on that, right? We
I
can all
Yeah, I
agree,
agree.
right?
think
And then
I think it'll be Ennis. I think it'll be
so then
Ennis.
he's gonna go to
Nah,
what?
he ain't beating this. Nah, he ain't
Yeah,
beating this. He ain't beating this. Nah,
I tell
because
you
his
what.
father, because Eddie Hearn, here's the thing, when him and Eddie Hearn, his father, Eddie Hearn, got into a shouting match in a hallway. Eddie Hearn said,
That's what
okay, you think, yeah, that's what happened. His
I'm
father,
man.
Ryan's father, went up to Eddie. Wait, hold on. Ryan's father went up to Eddie, say, line him up. Put anyone in front of my son. My son's going to
Yeah,
knock him out. And then Eddie Hearn said, okay, Jerron Ennis. And his father's
Yep.
like, "Oops, I'm sorry." He
Oh
kept
yeah,
quiet.
yeah, yeah. He wanted to do a handshake after that shit. And his name
He's
came
like,
up. He was like, "It's
Yeah,
all good,
yeah,
man.
but
It's all
let me
good."
answer Edge's
No,
question.
do you know what? Do you know what? Afterwards, he said
Yeah,
Isaac
yeah, but
Cruz. He said Isaac
you
Cruz.
know they gonna line up. They don't gonna fight. You know they gonna fight. They're lining Ryan Garcia up with Conor Ben. That's who they lining them up with. That's the next.
uh,
That's the next biggest fight.
well, I think Conor
Conor
Ben may
Ben
win
versus
that
Ryan
fight.
Garcia is gonna. So when you're asking about
I think Conor Ben may
Nah,
win that fight.
yeah,
nah.
no,
Conor
I got
Ben
Conor.
gonna lose that fight.
I got Conor. I think Conor gonna
I
win.
don't.
I think Conor gonna win, bro. I think Conor will
Yeah, I
win. You
think
don't
Conor
think
can win
so?
that fight.
Nah.
I think he can win. I think he can win. Yeah, I think Conor can win
Nah,
because
but you
he's
know what?
also got a powerful left hook too.
You
But
know what?
this is you
Conor Ben
guys are
is
proving
not
my
a national
point.
champion. Ryan's back.
You guys are proving my
What?
point. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, this
bro.
win has changed nothing. Like, you're still saying
What is
that
that?
Ryan Garcia
He's
can't beat
making money.
nobody.
What
Do
are you
you know what I
talking
mean? He
about,
ain't
bro?
proved nothing.
What are you talking
Bro, you're
about? Hold
making
up. I said,
Do you know what I mean?
well,
Ryan Garcia is
well,
I
you
don't
don't
money.
think he
understand what
can.
you're talking about. He's making money,
Wait,
bro.
wait, wait, hold up. You don't think he can beat Isaac Cruz? Isaac Cruz?
No, like he can't make the weight. He
Well,
can't
okay, if
make.
he can make the weight, hypothetically, if he can make the weight, can he
He
beat Isaac
can't.
Cruz? I'm
He
just
said in the
asking.
press conference. He said in the press conference he can't make 140 anymore. He tried. He can't make it anymore. He can't do it anymore. He's going to be fine at 147, 154 now.
Okay.
He
All
said he
right. So
can't.
you
What's that
think?
got to do with who you
Because they spoke about it at the press conference and they asked about the rematch. But
Okay.
he can't make 140. He has to be at 147 if
Yeah,
he's going to do the
I don't
rematch.
get it, bro.
Okay.
I don't get it.
Yeah,
Well,
so he
let's
Ryan
just
can't
say
make the
Conor
weight.
Ben, we're
So
talking about you see, I think you lost sight of what boxing is about. Professional boxing is about money and prize fighting, right? Money. So we're talking about Conor Ben and Ryan Garcia, UK versus America, money. Pay-per-view,
Mexico.
people paid
Yeah.
money. That fight wasn't on money. So you lose sight. This is what I say. You lose sight of what the boxing in the ring and the business. This is the business of boxing. He just beat Ryan Gus beat an undisputed champion. That's what he beat. He didn't beat anyone. He beat an undisputed pound for pound champion. And wherever the circumstances are, that's on his resume. That's even better than winning the world title. Shit, you can retire now. You beat one of the Devin Haney goes on to go multiple world. It looks bad, bro. Because Devin Haney probably can. But this day he couldn't beat Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is money, bro. That's what he is. He's money, he's entertaining, and he's a must-watch TV. The guy's got it going on, bro. Yes, he's just got it going on. Whether he's talking shit, whether he behaves himself in the ring, out the ring, he just beat one of the most high-profile fighters in the world. That's you know what I'm saying. So when you're talking about what's he doing, I think he's done now. No, man, sky's the limits. He's back on the thing. He's back on the page, and we're talking about potential fight with Tank or anyone he wants. But he ain't gonna be. They said they're not gonna drain themselves. You got to listen to the press conference, the post press conference. Delaware said we ain't draining ourselves. There's no rehydration clause. So they're on the back of the top table, and they're gonna pick the opponents to make sure Ryan looks good and make sure that money keeps rolling in. So the next guy is an easy UK bum. They got a UK bum lined up is Conor Ben. Because Conor Ben, remember Ryan got Conor
Hey, that's a big money fight. That's a big money fight. Conor Ben and Ryan Garcia.
listen to this, right? Ryan Garcia's accomplishments, right, are far succeeds anything Conor did. He's a multi-time national champion as a youth. He's not just any guy. It's just that he did as a senior, he didn't do that. But Conor Ben hasn't got nothing on that other than his dad's name. And he's been fighting guys dead. This is a young guy who hits hard, ask Luke Campbell, who can bang. And Conor Ben is an over fat weight. Conor Ben should really be a lightweight. If you put him in the ring, PMC's probably right. Conor Ben probably starts well and gives it, but he ain't got no power like Ryan. Ryan probably eats him up, bro. But that is a big money fight, and it goes. Or listen, to this you put him against what's that guy, Romy? Romy versus
Rolly
Ryan is
Romero.
another fight.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah.
loads of fights like that
Well,
that you
yeah.
want to see.
Rolly ducked that fight though. You know that, right? He ducked that fight. He ducked the Ryan fight.
But you see, Romy might win it now if he wants that money now. Because Ryan, how much Ryan's worth now? Because how much Ryan's worth now? Like fighting Ryan Garcia, how much you gonna get paid? You gonna get paid at least
Oh, he gonna
about
get paid
3
a lot
mil.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
3
what I'm
million,
saying.
4 million.
Yeah, 3 mil.
Yeah.
3 mil. So Edge, you got to look on the business side of the sport. What you saw is the numbers going up. I'm surprised the fight wasn't on pay-per-view, but I think the next fight with Ryan will be pay-per-view, man. will pay-per-view.
Yeah, it's
And
gonna be a pay-per-view fight.
I want the sanction, but they'll give him a title because they just want to get some of that sanctioning fee, right? Ryan will just get a belt. They will just give him a belt. All them guys at 140, leave them. Nah, leave them. Just to fight catch fights. So you fight fights where you don't have to be on the weight, bro. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna do what do you call
Hey,
it?
you know
Canelo.
what though? Yeah, it's gonna be the Canelo weight. It's gonna be the Ryan weight now. The Ryan weight. That's what's gonna happen
Yeah,
now. He's gonna start
I
dragging.
just don't know. I just don't know if this is gonna go. The career of Ryan Garcia is gonna go as how people want it to go. He just don't have.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the discipline. He doesn't have the attitude
don't need it.
to make it along in the sport of boxing, man. I just
He's a
don't know.
troll.
Like this is
He's a troll though. He's a
how is that the
troll.
truth? How he wasn't because like how he was in the fight, man. It's just very disturbing. Like the stuff that he was doing
What do you
is
mean?
like
Why
he
you still
like
fall for that stuff though? You fell for that stuff hard, didn't it?
it's
You
not
know it's
even
lies.
it's it's
Why
not
you
even
fall for that?
it's
Why
not
you fall for
even
that stuff? Go ahead, go ahead.
it's not even falling. I don't
Yeah,
think what he was doing in there was a tactic in there, like because
bro, it was a tactic. What's wrong with you, bro? See, this is the edge. You don't edge. Bro, you don't know about Bernard. The Americans I talk to, PMC and Dan, they know what I'm talking about. They know about Bernard Hopkins. They know about these sort of things. What people do. This is the psychological game of warfare. So they do things to you to get you off your game, to make you do stuff you don't normally do. Devin Haney's a counter puncher. He got forced in trying to fight forward on the front foot and got his ass peeled up, got his cap
no, but
peeled up.
he was running for a lot of the fight though. So do you know what I mean? So
No, he came
like
forward. No, he came forward. Devin Haney, look, when he fought Lomachenko, he was circling, right? Letting Lomo lead and counter, lead counter, slip counter. When you fight Ryan Garcia, as you can see with Tank, now let me show you watch this, right? When Ryan Garcia fought Tank, was Tank coming through? Hell no. What was he doing? He's on the back foot letting Ryan lead with his wide hooks. That's how he knocked him out, man. That's how he knocked him out. You let Ryan lead, bro. You lead and counter. Devin Haney met him in the middle of the ring, had no angles, and he tried to eat. And then on top of that, the De La Hoya and Derek James and Bernard Hopkins, they said, look, he's got his left. I think it's his left. His lead left is down, always down, right? So all you got to do is jab and throw a hook behind it to blind him, and that's what he did. Very basic, right? Very basic punch that you do, and he blasted his head off, man, with them little gloves. With all the poundage because of the weight, man, that had a serious effect on that kid, bro. He should listen.
look, man,
Boxing's cool. Boxing's cool.
I'm just not enthusiastic for Ryan Garcia's career, man. I just don't know where he can go. I just don't know,
You
man.
you go for the
Yeah,
octagon.
but
That's
hey,
why.
brother, but at the
I
same
just
time, you
don't know,
sound,
like
hey, brother, don't all the
like
respect, brother. You sound a little bitter about this, man. I mean,
it's not even.
is
Do you know
it?
what it is? It's not even. Do you know what it is? It's
Eddie
not
Hearn's
even
fighter. That's
bitter.
why.
Like, do you know what it is?
Eddie Hearn's
It's not even.
fighter.
Do you know what it is? It's not even. It's not even bitter. Like, it's just like
Yeah,
I'm
because
just
Eddie
not.
Hearn's fighter.
It's
That's why.
just. Do you know? It's like. Do you know? It's like when you're
You know,
watching football. Yeah. It's like
Eddie
what I
Hearn,
said
yeah.
to you. It's like I said to you. It's like when Man City
Yeah,
are facing like a bottom of the table team, and they just sneak out of
yeah.
victories. Do you know what I mean? They
Oh, he
score
didn't
the
sneak out
first goal,
He,
and then they pop the
he
puck
didn't
for the
sneak
rest of
out
nah.
of
90
victory.
minutes.
He,
Do you know what I mean?
oh,
It's just
hold
like
up. Yeah,
it's
I get it,
just
but he didn't. Yeah, yeah, he didn't sneak out of victory. He battered him from seven rounds to
he's just
11.
like I
He
don't know,
battered him.
like it's
Edges. Unbelievable.
like yeah, look, he scored 3 knockdowns, but I just wasn't overall
Well,
impressed
it's
with
not
his
just he scored three
performance.
knockdowns, he beat the crap out of him. I mean, did you not see Devin Haney's face? And see how badly he
Like
was hurt?
Yeah, he had him
but
hurt in the first round. What are you talking about?
that was based on the knockdowns. But the rest of the fight, like he was running, he
Oh,
had his
wait a
back
minute.
turned, he was throwing
Angel, did you not see the
elbows. It was
power
just
punches
it was
that he
just
landed on Devin Haney?
I just
You
can't
not
see
see the power punches?
I just can't
Oh, okay.
I just cannot see what top names he can beat. Like
Well, he just
I
beat
normally
one
just
right
told you.
there.
Yeah, Devin Haney. I was just about to say that Devin.
He just
I
beat
just
one right
can't
No,
see.
he
there.
has.
I just can't like
I only
the
got a
thing is
rematch
Pound for
clause. He can
pound.
beat that guy.
no, but like it's like I compared Ryan Garcia to Deontay Wilder, right? Now Deontay Wilder, yeah, the first fight with Tyson Fury, the first hear me out, let me
How can
land
you
Yeah,
there,
compare
yeah,
him?
let me land,
Deontay Wilder's a world
let me
champion.
land the plane,
Hold on, no.
with this, let
Deontay
me
Wilder's a
land the
world champion,
plane,
though. All right, go ahead.
let me land the plane, right? So this is what I'm talking about, right? Deontay Wilder, I compared to Deontay Wilder, right? Deontay Wilder, like he wins by knockouts, got a power punch, right hand, everyone knows about it, right? But like his overall performances is not that great. But obviously he's got the equalizer, right? So what happened was he goes and fights Tyson Fury now, like, and then Tyson Fury, it was a draw, right? He knocks down Tyson Fury, and Tyson Fury, does everyone saw that fight, right? And then
Yeah.
when he saw that fight, I'm thinking to myself, okay, it wasn't the best performance of Tyson Fury, but 9 times out of 10, Fury beats Wilder. So what happened? They fought again twice, and then he goes and beats and knocks out. Then he goes and knocks out Wilder twice. Do you know what I mean? And then he comes back again, fights Joseph Parker, and he gets outclassed by Joseph Parker. Do you know what I mean? So like, even though like, yes, he's got power, and all that kind of nonsense, like, but like he hasn't. The performances ain't enough to justify, and you cannot see what top names that this guy can beat. Do you know what I mean? So it's the same thing with Ryan Garcia. Like, yes, he beat Devin Haney, but 9 times out of 10, if they fought, Devin Haney will beat Ryan Garcia. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
but
Ryan,
you
the only
Okay,
reason Ryan Garcia's
well,
won.
they fought 7 times already, man. Ryan's beat him 4 times.
No, but
right,
the
How can
amateurs
you
don't
say
count.
that?
right,
The amateurs don't count.
exactly.
Please do
What do
not
you mean they
count the
don't count?
amateurs. Please do not count the amateurs. Like this is like I'm talking about real life here. I'm talking about professional, right? Ryan Garcia is
Is
one in
amateurs not
professional.
real life?
Yeah,
Amateurs
Ryan
not
Garcia is
real
one in
life?
professional. I just cannot look. I just can't see who can Ryan Garcia beat. Like at 154. Like he's talking about fighting several. Like
So we're gonna skip 147. We're going all the way to 154.
he said he wants to fight
He's saying,
154. He wants to fight Terence Crawford.
what you see what I'm trying to say? He believes everything what
He
Ryan
said he wants
says.
to fight
That's
Terence
what I'm trying
Crawford.
to tell you. Everything Ryan says,
Edge, man.
yeah, Ed, that's what I'm saying. Ed is gullible, bro. He's the most gullible
Yeah,
guy I've ever
What you talking
heard.
about
Edge ain't
gullible?
changed, man. Edge just be arguing for the sake of arguing, bro.
What are you talking about
He ain't
gullible?
changed. He been
Right
doing this
now,
for
I,
5
Ryan Garcia
I,
is
years,
the top
man.
of the world. Ryan Garcia
go
is on
ahead,
Yeah.
top of the world
go ahead,
right now.
Chris.
And
He be
you're trying to
talking.
tell me that,
Edge,
that Crawford versus
Edge,
Garcia is not going to be a big money fight.
Edge been talking
Is
crazy for
Crawford
like
versus
5
Garcia going to be
years.
a big money fight?
Has he? Hasn't he been
Well,
doing Edge for like 5, 6 years now? He do the same thing here all the time, man. I ain't
well, to
talked to
answer
you in
that
over like
question,
2 or 3 years. You still the same, bro.
well, to
Listen,
answer
bro.
your question, then I mean, it could potentially be a big money fight. If Garcia continues to win. If he could get a couple more wins, yeah. If hypothetically they could set the fight
I mean, continue to get
two
more. He
fights
just
down the
beat
road.
Devin Haney, pound for pound. What are you talking about? What more wins does he need?
Well, I'm just saying it could be a lot bigger than it is
You know,
now, but yeah, it's a
see,
big
that's what I'm
one. It's a
saying. That's what I'm saying. No one's not enthusiastic. Do you know what I mean? It's like normally when you beat a pound for pound, then normally it's like, okay, this is it. He's ready for anybody. Do you
I
know what I
don't feel
mean?
understand. I
But
don't feel
now after
understand.
this
I
win,
don't
no
feel
one's not
understand.
feeling that
I don't feel
enthusiasm.
understand. Listen, you're not in America, and them guys in America, and they understand the gravity of what's going on. You understand, like
It's nothing
this
to do with
guy,
America, man.
this
It's
guy
like
was like
fighting is
incredible.
fighting.
No, hold on. Is this guy was a former undisputed guy, went to Australia, beat Lomachenko, and this is why I said he should have stayed with ESPN, right? Messing with Eddie Hearn done messed up his career because he went for the bag, and they got paid now. But Eddie Hearn done messed up. He do the same
Nah,
thing.
nah, nah. You can't know.
Hold on, hold on,
You're
hold on.
not
Then
blaming Eddie Hearn on this, man.
look at What
I
my
can't
respect,
allow you to put to besmirch
You go say
Eddie
that
Hearn's
shot
name.
with that comment, bro.
Eddie
You
Hearn is a
cannot
soft top.
besmirch Eddie Hearn's name like
I
this. You
rush.
can't put this on Eddie Hearn.
I'll put you on mute for a bit because you can't. You're getting in your feelings now. I'm gonna tell you why. Eddie Hearn messed up his feelings. Right when Eddie Hearn got Canelo Alvarez, yeah, he gave him a nice one. Billy Joe Saunders made him undisputed. All right, cool. No, nice. Why the heck are you? They were talking, and tell me I'm lying. They were talking about fighting who at heavyweight. They
Perturbia.
were talking.
Oh,
No,
Usyk.
yeah, Usyk.
Usyk.
They were talking Usyk, and we're gonna go first, and we're gonna knock off Bivol first, and then we're gonna go up. Who in their right mind? This undisputed that super middleweight, we're talking about jumping up light heavy, and we're gonna beat Figgy. And he got schooled. Whose idea was that? That brave idea. Bear in mind, Bivol is is managed by Eddie Hearn's best friend, right? Right? It was an easy fight, and it looked like no power. Same situation Eddie put him in, and look at Cos Canelo that lost. Went scurrying back to his weight class now, and he's still pissed off about that losing that thing. And he was on a rise. Look at Devin Haney, value. Left Eddie Hearn. He had no value when it was Eddie Hearn. Came back and brought all the belts with all the accolades, and look what happens. You in this one of the biggest fights of his career. It was supposed to be a fight that a showcase fight to let everyone know you are. You get turned over with Eddie Hearn. So don't tell me Eddie Hearn ain't doing this, bro. And Deontay Wilder ain't gonna find out. Eddie Hearn is jinxing the Americans. I don't know what. I don't know what it is. He made Deontay Wilder the captain.
Yeah, he did that with Jacobs, man. He ruined Jacobs, man.
Ruined his career as well. Because you know what it is? Eddie Hearn is good at making you money, but the matchups, he matches you hard. He don't match. You know when you match someone a nice smooth blanket. Ryan's crazy, right? Ryan's crazy. He just lost. He's mad. He's got his own ego, and he's young. Devin been fighting old guys. Look at the guys he be fighting, right? This is what someone put it out in the matchmaking. Every time he facing an old guy. Regis Prograis was old. Lomachenko's old. Who's the Cambosa's? He wasn't that. He was wild. But everyone he faces is old, so that's really good matchmaking. You're going against a young guy, and he didn't make weight, and you got caught up in an emotional spill. This you got a boxing lesson, and that's what it is. Eddie Hearn has cost Devin Haney millions. Go ahead, Edge. Defend your boy.
Look, yeah. Eddie Hearn hasn't cost. He's made Devin Haney millions, not cost him millions. Do you know what I mean? And one thing about Luke, and one thing reason why Eddie Hearn is the best promoter in the world is that, like, with his fighters, even though they lose, they still come back even more popular than ever. Do you know what I mean? That's the good thing about Eddie Hearn. He puts them straight back in on the train again and starts fighting. Next thing you know, they're back on top again. This is what Eddie Hearn does best. With PBC and all the other fighters, who do they do that to? Like, do you know what I mean? Look at
You know,
Charlo. He's gone. The Charlos are gone. Look at Errol Spence. Gone. Do you know what I mean? Like, when some Devin Haney lose, he's in the right place. He's in match room, and Eddie Hearn, he has the perfect city. He knows how to resurrect careers from the dead. And right now, people are cussing Devin Haney, but trust me, like Sugar Ray Leonard, he's gonna come back from the ashes and he's gonna stand right back on top of the throne again.
Very good storytelling right there. I
thank you.
will
Great
say though,
story. Thank you.
but EJ does have a
Sorry.
point though, because the thing about Eddie, he does get you paid very well. We cannot take that away from him. He can promote you very
Yeah.
well, but his
Yeah.
matchmaking has always been questionable. It's like, why in the
Sure, man.
world would you put
Yep, you can't.
yeah? Why would
Thing
you
is,
wait, hold up? Why would you put Canelo in there against Demetrius and had the idea to say after that fight we plan to match him up with Alexander Usyk? Why would you do that? That is insane. I mean,
yeah, but it's
great.
easy. It's easier said than done, in it. You know what I mean? Like, because in the day, Canelo
It
is
was
the
gonna
boss.
do that. It
So
was
if
gonna do
Canelo
that.
says,
It was
if
gonna do
Canelo
that. It
says,
was
I
gonna
want to
do that.
go and
Right? It
fight,
was gonna do that.
if Canelo says, I want to do this, then and then Eddie Hearn says no, he's gonna go somewhere else and get it done. Canelo, you can't
You
tell
really think
Canelo what to
Canelo wanted
do.
to fight Usyk? You think
Huh?
Canelo really wanted to fight Usyk? You think he really wants to fight Usyk? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know if he wants to. I don't know about if he wants to fight Usyk or not. But the point I'm making is that Canelo is his own boss. He'll fight whoever he wants to fight. Look what's happening with but what's the game? Better Beef, not Better Beef.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
What's his name? Benavidez.
Benavidez.
Yeah, look at
Yeah.
Benavidez. Do you know what I mean? Like, he don't want to fight him, so he's not fighting him. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so,
He's not,
no
yeah.
one's not for. You can't force Canelo to do something he don't want to do. If Eddie Hearn said no,
Well,
he
you
can't
don't
fight
think Ed
Bivol,
Hearn didn't
he'll go
persuade
to
him to
another
fight
promotion and
Bivol?
fight Bivol.
I,
Do you know what I mean?
well,
This
you
is
don't think
Canelo's got
you
that
don't
kind
think
of
Eddie
power,
persuaded him?
and that's for Devin Haney
Yeah.
and Ryan Garcia. No
Yeah.
one, no one wasn't saying at the time, oh no, Eddie Hearn should not be fighting Ryan Garcia. And anyways, Ryan Garcia is under Golden Boy Promotions. He's not even under Eddie Hearn Promotions. So it was actually like Oscar De La Hoya and those guys that made the fight happen.
No,
So
no, no,
why are
no,
you
no.
guys blaming
No,
Eddie
no,
Hearn?
no,
He ain't even
don't be
part of the
silly. Don't be
promotion in the
silly.
first place.
I'll be silly. Like so. Listen, Devin Haney is this fight. Let me ask you a question. Was he number one ranked for this fight? Because he just lost recently, right? Ryan, Ryan. I mean, I know he beat some guy recently. Was he the number one ranked for whatever belt for the WBA? Was he number one ranked?
For
No,
what
he
belt? The
wasn't.
WBA.
Yeah, yeah. That's the one Haney's belt was WBA. Was he number one ranked?
The WBC belt he's got, Devin Haney.
No, no, he hasn't. It's got WBA belt. That's what you don't know. It's WBA belt.
No, Devin Haney's the WBC champion.
He beat Regis Progress was the WBA belt.
He's a WBC belt. Yeah.
It was a WBC belt for Regis Progress.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, let's go with that. Yeah, all right. My man, what's it? My man Jaime in the background. He's over there losing the plot over there. The promoter, man, what's going on? Listen, bro, let's fall back, bro. Let me take my man to school. Now, what's this year? Like, this is a voluntary. This is a voluntary, right?
I've already got a master's degree, mate.
Yeah, but Master looking clown, looking like a clown. Listen, look at this, right? Right? Thingy, Ryan got look, Devin chose him, yeah, as a money fight with Eddie Hearn. They sat down and go, listen, he just lost. This is a perfect fight because they picking, hoping his confidence is not there, and we gonna share it. But not what Eddie don't understand. This is what I'm saying. You're saying the amateurs are still fighting. The only difference between amateurs and pro, rounds are longer and the gloves are bigger, so because it's less damage. But it's still a fight, and they had it almost 12. How many rounds? So how many rounds is that? That's what 3, 6, 9. Bro, they like what they had like 12 over 12 rounds. 12 rounds, they have 12 rounds of fighting each other, bro. That's 12 rounds in the amateurs. That's like pro rounds. So and it's even. So when you got that and you look at that factor in, you know that's gonna be a hard fight. You know what I mean? And the fight in the pros is gonna be harder because now it's little gloves. And on factor that you fight in the wrong fight, factor on that the guy didn't make the weight. So any way you look at it, this was going to be a hard fight. And this is the first fight under Eddie Hearn. First fight under Eddie Hearn. Devin Haney accumulated all that wealth and all that accolades under Bob Arum and the matchmakers over there. I don't know why he showed them loyalty and stayed over there. But you know what?
Wow.
No, listen,
Wow.
Eddie.
I'm not giving Eddie Hearn no
I,
credit. No
no, of course
credit
not. He,
at all.
I'll tell you why.
No credit.
No, I'll tell you why. I'll
Even
tell
though
you why.
this fight, his first
Hold on, hold on,
loss,
hold on.
is
I'll tell
under
you why. I'll tell
Golden
you
Boy
why.
Promotions. It's
No,
under
I tell you
Golden
what.
Boy.
No, I'm not nothing to do with that. I'm talking about what he achieved when he left Eddie Hearn. He couldn't get a fight with Luke Campbell. They keep putting Lomachenko in there. Eddie kept making excuses. He left Eddie Hearn, right? With Hearn, and went and accumulated and got all that wealth with ESPN and Bob Arum. That's where all the wealth came, bruh. That's where all the fights came because they had Lomachenko and all the belts and all that and all that and all that. That's where he got all that shit. Right? Then now he's Bob, his dad thinks this is what I say I play in this poll. By the way, in the chat there's a poll, right? And I'll tell you in the poll what it says, and this is why I started this thing, right? In the chat it says the poll about Devin Haney's lost, yeah. I put his dad, the shoes, we pointed out the shoes, missing the weight, or Devin Haney should have boxed. And really when it comes down to Devin Haney should have boxed this guy. He shouldn't have went to war with him, but he emotionally got involved, and this is all strategy one. And I'm trying to say, Devin Haney has lost. He hasn't, and the thing is, they took the fight because they say, look, he's missed the weight. You still get the belt, you get a fight, and you still win it. But the fact of the matter is, yeah, he shouldn't have fought. He shouldn't have picked this opponent, right? Because he already had like 3 fights. They had 3 fights apiece. It's a hard fight already, and Devin is like Shane Mosley. What a payback when Shane Mosley lost in the Olympic trials against Vernon Forrest. He wanted payback. He wanted lick back. Vernon Forrest wasn't going nowhere. Vernon Forrest wanted lick back. I don't know if you know about this. Vernon Forrest was going nowhere fast, right? And Shay said, nah, you know that guy he beat me, you know. That's the one. When people get emotionally, remember boxing business, when your business is cold, what makes cold boxing sense? You don't fight a guy who gave you trouble in the amateurs and say, I want to bring him up in the pros to get back. Now you're talking about vengeance. And Oscar De La Hoya found that out when he fought Shane Mosley in the rematch. Vengeance. He thought, yeah, he beat me. He beat me in the amateurs. That's a guy I can get up for and try to beat. What happened to Oscar De La Hoya? The rematch lost against Shane Mosley. What happened Felix Trinidad? Got emotionally attached. He said, oh, the guy threw the flag down. Emotionally attached, came in. What happened Mike Tyson? Mike Tyson lost against Van der Holyfield. Yeah, he got beat. But the reason why Mike was pissed with Van der Holyfield, Van der called him a rapist. And people get this goes on and on and on in boxing. All about emotionally was what someone said or what they did. And Bill Haney was all emotion. The guy was acting like he was gonna fight Bernard Hopkins. And I was like, yo, that's who you know is going to peak. And I would stump all over Bill Hopkins, Bill Haney. You know what I'm saying? So, that's where I'm at. Go ahead, Edge. I'm gonna unmute you because Edge is good. Edge is good TV. Edge is good TV. Go ahead, Edge. Unmute yourself.
Look, yeah. Like, um, look, end of the days, yeah. Look, end of the day, wins and losses. We're just happy that these young cats fought each other, and we need more of these kinds of fights. We need more of these. That's what we need. Like,
Yeah.
hopefully, Turkal Sheikh is gonna make Devin Haney, not Devin Haney, gonna make Gervonta Davis come out of hiding. Stop him from fighting tomato cans, and finally like fight somebody of note in his own division. For God's sake,
Shit. Why not?
you
Why
know what I
not,
mean?
Was
yeah?
he offered?
Why,
Was he
yeah.
offered the Conor Ben fight? I mean, Gervonta Davis, or
He
was
was
it
offered
Shakur
many
Stevenson?
fights. He just don't. He just don't want no smoke. He don't want no smoke.
He does. He likes it when
Well,
they're
I think
ready.
he does. It's just I think it's the contract he's under. He's under that PBC contract. That's the problem, in my
That ain't a
opinion.
problem. Now Mayweather was advising him to make sure they stay. Listen, they'll wait everyone out until he's the last one standing. That's what it is. He got a good. His resume is pretty good, and he's undefeated. Remember again, yeah, the blueprint of Mayweather is stay undefeated and make the most money. And thanks
I
doing
know,
that,
but
bro.
like,
He ain't lost, making the most money. It might be frustrating for us, but Devin Haney took a risk in this fight, and that's what I was trying to say. There's
okay,
calculated risk, and you don't need to. Like real talk, like he took a mass risk, and it's blown up in his face. Like,
yeah, but it's just not good for TV, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't keep on watching him facing the guys like Rollies and like I just
you
can't keep on. I can't do it, man.
why
He's
you gonna
fighting
keep
Frank
watching them?
Martin. It's just like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I need to see fights that's gonna get the blood flowing, gonna get excited. Do you know what I mean?
or fight. Who you want
Can't,
to see him fight?
huh? I
Who
want
you
to
want to
see
see
him
him fight?
fight Lomachenko,
Oh,
Kambosos,
he's old.
Teofimo, Devin Haney. Like the list goes on and on and on. Like
Nah,
when Gervonta Davis, like if he quit as let's say retires, he's
yeah.
gonna have so many gaps on his resume. It's
Why
gonna
are you
be
worried about it though?
absolute.
He got paid though. He got paid though.
Yeah, but am I getting that money?
No, but
Is
I'm just saying.
do you
No,
know
you're
what I
right.
mean?
But
What do I care? Like I'm not
no,
getting
he's got
paid.
paid though. That's what I was
Like,
trying
do
to
you
say.
know what I mean? I want to see the
The thing
fights.
with his blueprint is you get paid fighting guys that guys are fringing, but not they
Why
can't.
do we
You know.
care about their paychecks? We only care about
I'm
wanting
just
to see the
saying to you what it
fights.
is. I mean, if you want excitement, don't be looking that way. That's what I'm saying to you. You waste your time. That's what I'm saying to you.
Man,
Look, if you want real excitement, Ryan Garcia is a madman, and Devin Haney, real and truly of a fight like this, how he comes back, bro, he should be a pay-per-view star after this. I know,
so
like if
so so
he's made a
EJ
lot of
then so EJ, do you want to watch the rematch? Do you think they should do the rematch?
oh, you're crazy, or you be silly. You know how much money that's making? Don't
So what
flip
is that? A
around.
yes or
Of
no?
course.
Is that a yes or no?
Oh, yeah, bro. Oh my god, every fire. The dad, you know Ryan Garcia. I didn't know about Ryan Garcia's dad, right? He cussed of Eddie Hearn, and he cussed of Tim Bradley, and he cussed of Paulie Malignaggi, and he cussed of Algeria. And I was like, yo, you made them stars overnight. Because they got their channel over there. Like, they have live streaming. And I listened to them over there. He cussed all of them off. Tim Bradley got like you and Tim Bradley, the same people, Ed. You fell for what Ryan Garcia was doing. I worry about this guy. He's not well, and all that. Tim Bradley looking like a right here, bro. And Ryan and his dad, Ryan's dad might be Tiafimo's dad. No, he might be of what thingy Garcia. What's the other Garcia? Not the Amir Khan. What's that guy's
Do you
name?
know?
That Garcia.
Do you know
Danny
what?
Garcia
Do you know what?
or
I figured
Angel?
it
Yeah,
out. I
Danny
figured it
Garcia.
out.
Yeah, that. Yeah,
Do you know
Danny
what it
Garcia.
is?
Danny Garcia's dad, right? The Brian Garcia's dad is like that. He came out and the dude is hilarious. Like the whole promotion, I didn't hear nothing from him. Bro, when I heard the press conference, I go, yo, that's his dad. That's why Ryan's crazy. That's why Ryan's crazy. Look at his dad. That's crazy, you know. His dad punched Eddie Hearn in the stomach. I don't know if everyone peeped that, right? When they're arguing in the corridor, right? And he said about Bruce Ennis. He said, what do you mean Bruce Ennis? When he walked up, Eddie put his hand out and Ryan Garcia's dad punched Eddie in the stomach. Then you see, no, I peeped that, you know. Eddie didn't flinch though,
That's
because Eddie's
assault. That's assault. The police should get involved in about
yeah, no,
that.
no, he punched him, and then he goes, "Why are you saying that about my son?" He goes, "Me and your son's cool." He goes, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah, we made up." And he goes, "Oh, okay then." Because he thought he's protecting his son, so he punched Eddie in the stomach, but he did it slightly off the handshake. Very subtly. Watch it. I'm not lying. I'm not even lying, right? And I'm saying to you like this: the rematch is money, bro. It's money. It's money. If they like Ryan, listen,
You see,
Devin asked for the rematch straight away as well. I think that's money. So that was the answer to your edge because you said
EJ, you're a terrible promoter, man. How could you put how could you
oh
put
my
Devin
gosh.
Haney in with Ryan Garcia? Your decision making,
Why would you
we
say
need
that?
to sort this out.
Why
Do you know
why
what I
you
mean? Like that's
why
it.
that bad match?
I'm taking away your promoter's license. I'm taking away your
Eddie,
promoter's license.
explain, yeah. What in terms of that division, right? What is the most hottest fight other than that? Them two fighting in that division, right there. What's a better than that in terms of generating money and the fight that people want to see? You trying to say a rematch wouldn't do nothing? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I agree, man. I'm saying they should do the rematch, but like you was just murdering Eddie Hearn for saying he's making this fight with Ryan Garcia. Now you want him to go back in there again?
Well, Eddie ain't got nothing to do with it. Eddie did trash his career though. You know Eddie messed up his career though. Messed up Eddie.
God,
He
man.
messed up. Bill Haney got paid and they got turned over. Like, you know what it is. That's the same with Canelo. He got paid, he got turned over. Tell me, why did Canelo fight Bill? Can someone
Look,
explain that?
if I was Ryan Garcia,
He was just
Well, I got Edgeno. I got a question for Edgeno. I got a question for him. Did Eddie Hearn ruin Kell Brook's career when he taught him when he taught him to move up to fight Golovkin?
Yeah.
okay, say that again.
Did Eddie Hearn ruin Kell Brook's career when he persuaded him to go up to weight and fight Gennady Golovkin?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He didn't persuade Kell Brook.
He did.
He did.
Kell Brook
Yeah,
offered
he did.
to Kell Brook begged him. He begged Eddie Hearn to
No, he
defend
didn't.
the
No, he
fight.
didn't. No, he
And Eddie
didn't. No,
Hearn and Eddie Hearn, look, what happened was the it was supposed to be Chris Eubank Jr., but he backs
Right.
out. He flops like he always
Right.
does. And then
no, he
he
didn't back out. He didn't back out. You know, Eddie pulled the rug on me because their demands were too much. So stop lying. The demands were too much, and they said, you know what, fuck
yeah,
you,
of
I'll
course,
find
yeah,
someone.
but
And
like
he called Kell Brook.
but what's different from what
It's
we're
not gonna
saying then? I said that he backed out.
No, he didn't back out. They took it from him. The Eddie Hearn called Kell Brook dead of night, and said, do you seriously want the Golovkin fight? He goes, yeah, Baba, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it. And that's what
Yeah,
happened,
that's the
bro.
truth. Eddie Hearn even said it himself, bro. No, Eddie Hearn said it himself. He said that's what he did.
He said it. Yeah, don't
He
be
said it
trying to.
himself.
Yeah, Eddie made me laugh. You know, I was around that time. I was at the
Yeah,
press.
no, but like the
I
point
was
I'm
at the whole
making
thing.
is, yeah, no,
Yeah,
but the
go on.
point I'm making is like I think it was a good decision to take the Golovkin fight. I don't see what the
You're
problem was.
What?
crazy. You're
What?
I
crazy.
don't see what the problem was like in taking the Golovkin fight.
His eyes
Look,
Wait,
it was
wait
it
a
look
minute, wait
like
a
the
minute. Are you
look
serious?
it was for 7 million. Like how you gonna turn that
But wait,
down?
but don't you? Okay, can't you concede
serious,
to the
bro.
point that that was career suicide for Kell
Bro,
Brook
you
because
know,
he wasn't the same.
bro,
Wait, hold on, BJ. Can you concede to the fact that that was career suicide for Kell Brook because he hasn't been the same fighter after that? Can you concede
No,
to that?
yeah, look, end of the day, sacrifice has to be
Whose
made
fault was that?
for the
Eddie
mighty
Hearn was.
dollar.
So that's Eddie's fault. That's Eddie Hearn's fault, right?
Sacrifices. It's not Eddie's fault. It's Kell
Why
Brook's fault.
not?
We could have said no. You could have said no.
Okay, but Eddie did persuade him to do that. But Eddie is equally
He didn't
responsible
persuade. He
for
didn't
that.
persuade. Look. When someone's throwing a
Yeah, he did.
£7 million check, it's not really much persuading, isn't there? Do you know what I mean?
Oh my God.
It's not much.
Okay, if your promoter
He did. It
calls
wasn't
you
like
and
he
say,
wasn't
wait, hold
dragging
up, hold up,
him
hold
into
up.
the ring. You
When
know what
your
I mean?
promoter calls you, right, it calls you as a contingency to save the event because you know you're going to make a lot of money on that event. He calls you. It's you say yes, I'll take the fight, and you get bashed up. Aren't you going to be Are you going to hold him partly responsible for why you've been bashed up? Yes or no?
No, because it's the same thing. It's the same principle for Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. Like you know what I mean? When Ryan
Well,
Garcia
what if
came
he
in
told you,
overweight,
hey, you
like
take the
and then
fight, you
Devin
can win
Haney
this
could have
fight?
said, "No, I'm not fighting unless it's for 140," but he didn't. He made the decision and he got his ass beat. So now you have
Okay.
to own your decision. You still win in that ring, and you got your ass beat. And you have to own it like a man. So when the day, same thing with Kell Brook. You have to be consistent.
Okay.
he got offered the fight. He could have said no. I don't want that smoke right now. But he said yes. He got his ass beat. So now he has to own it and suck it up like a man. Do you know what I mean? Because you get offered the fight, don't mean you have to say yes to everything that gets offered to you. If you don't believe me, ask Gervonta Davis. He's the expert saying no to everything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he has to own it like a man and accept that he made that decision. Like, but look, this is what happened.
Yeah.
He got offered the check. He took the money and he sold his soul for money. This is what loads of boxers do. Like EJ says, this is what they do.
So Eddie's the devil. So Eddie's the devil then. If someone's selling their soul, that means Eddie's the devil, like you said, isn't it?
Huh? No, he's
Yeah.
not. He's not.
You're saying sold
Eddie
his
is not
soul.
the devil. All these promoters are the devils, man.
He
All of
is
them
the
are
devil.
the devils, man.
You hear Hatman's
Al
video?
Heyman is the
Where he said
devil.
about you hear Hatman's video about Wilder? how Wilder sold his soul. He said when he saw Wilder, he took that hat off. He looked like a broken man. I want to hear what PMC has to say and Dan has to say on that one because they're American. Ed, you know how you feel. I know how you feel about that. How you feel about Wilder selling his soul in that, as Edge's words, to Eddie Hearn? Like, let's start with PMC. What do you think about that? After Wilder said all them things, and now he's a broken guy. You know, he looked like he's broken. He looked like a horse been broken. Go ahead, PMC. You go first.
I'm caught up on something right now. What's the name go next?
Dan, yeah, go ahead, Dan.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's a mixture of everything. There's a lot of factors why Deontay Wilder may seem like the broken man that he is, because it's not just the fact that he's still dealing with the losses and set career setbacks, but I think it's also due to the fact that his personal life is really becoming a distraction. As he said himself at the press conference, he's lost a lot of close people, a lot of people that were close to him. And I think the people that he's referring to are the enabler, his entourage. And I think there's a rumor going around, don't quote me on this, that's why it's just a rumor, that him and his girl are no longer together, Taylor Swift, because of Deontay's infidelity. So, like I said, that's just a rumor I heard, and it has been publicized because obviously his
Yeah,
brother
of
put
course
that
you're
out.
gonna cut out, man. Yo,
What's up? What'd you
oh,
say?
it's embarrassing, right? No, because yeah, but they got kids. Yeah. I got you. Because yeah. She gonna leave him because he cheated on her, and she got kids, and she just want to get paid and go find someone else. That's what she's up to. Yeah,
Pretty
go
much.
ahead, guys. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I think right now he realizes that, I think it's not just, again, it's not the career setbacks. He may be broken, but the fact that his personal life is not really where it should be. He's going through a lot of issues right now. His girl left him, and now it's more likely she's going to get that child support money. If it's all true, she's going to go after him for that. So now he's got like five other kids he's got to take care of. So he's got a big family he has to take care of. So there's a lot of pressure on the guy, and the fact that he's got to perform. So at the end of the day, he just, I know he's trying to get his hunger back. He does sound great, and sounds like he's serious this time around. But will that all be taken to fruit in the ring? That's a good question. So this whole thing of him selling out to Eddie Hearn, I don't call it selling out. It's just called a business move because PBC is not keeping him active. What are they doing? Barely giving him one fight a year. That's not going to progress his career if he wants to get better. But at the age of 38, going on 39 time is pretty much run out. There's not much you can do left when you get that old, because a guy like Deontay Wilder, extremely athletic, got some bit of ability. Yeah, he is a one-trick pony, and technical one-trick pony. But the problem with him is that he's been battling too many injuries. Before the damages he took in the Fury fights and the Ortiz fights. So, and of course now lean out of the Parker fight just recently. So, yeah, I just think, yeah, to your point though, is he a broken man? Yeah, but I don't think it has nothing more. I don't think it's not solely due to his career setbacks. It's more to the fact his personal life is what's causing a lot of his distractions. So yeah, that's my take.
All right, yeah, nice one, Dan. PMC, what you said? Yo, Wilder's broken, man. You know what I'm saying? Bomb squad. He over there with Eddie Hearn. He used to call Eddie Hearn the devil. They want to, what you saying, PMC, about the whole thing?
Well, it's all about timing, bro. So anyway, you gotta think about at the time. Let's go back to that Kell Brook joint. Kell Brook was like talking about he wanted the big fights. You know what I'm saying? He said he wanted the big fights. Remember, Eddie Hearn wasn't giving Kell Brook the big fights he wanted as far as like the money. And that the Triple G fight, that was the money fight, for Kell Brook. So, but anyway, it turned out okay for him because he was able to get a little couple more money fights taking those L's. You know what I'm saying? So he was able to sell his name. But that happens to a lot of fighters, man. They have to take them L's. And so anyway, that's the position that Wilder's in right now. Shoot, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? But that's good. He left his girl, man. She was a distraction. He had him doing everything, cologne and everything else, and clothes. That's more her trying to make money off his name than him. Instead of
That's
focusing
true.
on boxing,
I
instead of focusing
I
on
agree.
boxing and everything, because she was in front and center on every goddamn thing.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that she's gone now, and he's got a motivation to make money for his kids. That I probably he'll probably show up in his that Zhang fight. You know what I'm saying? Because he's fighting that Chinese guy, right? So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so he's fighting an older fighter that gas is out just as much as him. You know what I'm saying? And Wilder got a bigger punch. So
Yo,
Do you know
but
what? Does
PMC,
he react Ryan Garcia's post?
no, 1 minute. We hold that back. But PMC, Wilder's with Malik Scott, bruh. He's with Malik Scott, man. Malik ain't Mark Breland, dog. Like, yo, bro, he going fighting Funky Cole Medina. Like, what's your take on Malik Scott? I don't rate him as a trainer, but he's another one. One of Wilder's hangers on who milked the thing. Wilder need to get rid of him as well. I just like, yo, Wilder's too busy trying to please everyone and make everyone happy and not forget himself. What do you think, PMC, about his trainer Malik? Because I don't rate him. I don't rate Malik.
yo, man, it really don't matter what trainer you got, man. Your style is your style. So he can switch up changes all he want. You got to think about it. This is the guy that started boxing at age what, 19, 20 years old and stuff like that. They were just trying to teach him how to keep his balance and throw punches correctly. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he got that at least, but he couldn't even do that in that last fight. It looked like he regressed. You know what I'm saying? So, but other than that, that ain't got nothing to do with Malik Scott. You know what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with him wanting to set up camp at his house for whatever reason and stuff like that. Malik ain't got no control of that. You know what I'm saying? He should be going off somewhere going to camp. He got the camp in his backyard. You know, he used to go with his trainer, the white guy, whatever his name was.
JV's
He used to go to, yeah, he used to go to his gym. He don't even go to his gym no more. So where's JD at? You know what I'm saying? He ain't got JD on the scene no more.
getting paid. He's
So
still getting paid. He's still Wilder's manager getting paid. Well, actually, I
yeah,
know Shelly's the manager. Actually.
yeah, Shelly's the manager. But the thing is, you can't. The boxer is in control of his
Oh, sorry,
onus is
PMC.
on the boxer. The boxer can switch out anybody he wants. You know what I'm saying? And then all
Yeah,
he do is set up a team of lawyers and managers and all this other stuff to give him some kind of advice. But other than that, ain't nobody forcing none of these guys to get in the ring. Ain't nobody forcing none of these guys to get up and train, a la Andy Ruiz. You know what I'm saying? When he left one of his trainers told him he wasn't coming to the camp. He can't baby that dude to come to camp. This this like Chris Ariola. Chris Ariola used to mess up and not come to camp and come some days and not some other days. Same thing with Derek Chisora. You know what I'm saying? So they can't make these grown men. You know, so they gotta make grown man decisions. And now that he has some motivation to get some more money, maybe that's the spark he needed. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these guys get comfortable, and they drop out, man. They get fat, bro. That's why he stopped making weight and everything like that, man. They have no issues making weight until you put a couple of $1 million in their pocket, a couple of dollars in their pocket, and all of a sudden they got all these weight issues. You saw the same thing happen with the tank. As soon as he started getting that money, he can't make weight this day. He can't make weight that day. You know what I'm saying? And he started feeling himself. You know what I'm saying? Especially him, man. He be talking records. He be talking about fights that ain't even in his damn weight class. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, but that's how it is. And then so with Wilder, his thing is he wasn't getting the money that he wanted, man. Even before the Fury fight, he was looking for a big payday, man. He's looking for a big
yeah,
payday. Anthony Joshua didn't want to fight him. Still don't. You know what I'm saying? So what's the man supposed to do? So he's sitting
yeah.
around trying to do his thing, and Joshua getting paid $30 million plus this, all the side money. He's like, man, I ain't getting none of that. Where my money at? So he got to go where the money at. So they talk about Dubai and all this other stuff. But you got other people talking big money on the table. He's like, shit, I'm trying to get some of this, win or lose. And he's in that position right now. A lot of people think he ain't dangerous. You know what I'm saying? He's shot, and now they want to write checks. Before then they didn't want to write checks. He couldn't get nobody in the ring with him. And all the other people that was getting in the ring with him were popping hot, getting dirty. or doing something else.
Yo,
You know what I'm
POC,
saying?
what's
Like
that?
Tyson Fury did.
Yo, POC, what's that in the background, bro? Like, there's some backs of feedback. What are you doing over there, bro? Like, you sound like you sleep on the floor. So I hear some busty stuff over there. What are you doing over there?
So I was working off the kitchen table.
Yeah, I
But
can hear that
anyway,
all day. I can hear that being
yeah,
honest.
but anyway, that's the situation, man. And people don't take that into account. Like, oh, this guy did this guy that dude been begging for a big fight. But anyway, but he got another fight lined up, and he's fighting the who's who. You know what I'm saying? He's fighting better competition, what everybody was asking for. So I don't know why people complaining, man. But that's boxing fans. They always complaining and whining and shit like that. They want him to be more active. Now he's more active, and they
Yeah,
whine about
yeah,
talk about he's selling out and all this other stuff like that. No, he staying active. You know what I'm saying? You get what you can get now, because waiting around ain't serving no good. So that's why he lost the last fight. Sitting around all day, 2 years out. Come on, bro. He
yeah,
wasn't
that's
supposed to
crazy.
win that fight.
Yeah, that's crazy. Edge, where you go over there, Edge? You go sign over there?
Huh?
Edge,
What's happening?
where you go? You said you see a post from Ryan Garcia or something. Where you go over there?
Oh no, man! I'm just saying, like Brian Garcia is posting saying no Diddy
What's that? Yeah, yeah.
with
What's that?
Devin
What's
with
that?
Devin Haney, man. It's like a funny picture, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's like an awkward position, man.
And
But
and
anyways,
I told you the troll. I told you the troll though. That's what I'm trying to tell
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
that's for
man.
the whole Diddy
But like,
situation
but
because he was at the Diddy's one of Diddy's parties a while back,
like,
and
Ryan was probably at those parties as well, man. I don't even know. But anyways,
Yeah,
yeah, guys, I'm gonna go and get some sleep. I'm tired. I got to go. So
all
I'm
right,
gonna go
brother.
work in the mornings.
yeah,
But it's
yeah.
been a pleasure. And yeah,
Yeah.
man, we're gonna chat. We'll chat again soon. Yeah, Tyson Fury
Yeah,
versus
In 2 weeks.
Usyk.
hey,
No,
listen,
in 2 weeks, brother. We got
we'll go next
Canelo
week.
and
We'll go next week.
Magia.
We'll go next week.
Well, 2 weeks. Well, I'm not sure about next week, but the two in 2 weeks we got Canelo and Munguia. That's in two
Oh,
weeks.
Jaime go
Yeah.
upset that one as well. Jaime gonna beat Canelo's breaks off, right?
Yeah, well, we'll see. The only problem with Jaime is that he gets hit a lot, man. He's open to on wide hooks all the time. So, and Canelo is a master hooker. So
I'm getting knocked
like,
out. So.
yeah,
Jaime,
man. I mean, Jaime,
I go man, Jaime gonna beat him, man. Jaime gonna win.
but Jaime might be faster than Canelo, but the
Yeah,
problem with him is that he leaves himself wide open. That's what I'm worried about with Jaime. Is that his defense hasn't really improved. I mean, it improved in the last fight, but still, he's still getting hit a lot, and that's not good against a guy like Canelo Alvarez. That's not good.
I
So
seen
I mean,
Jaime fight off the back foot once. He looked okay.
yeah, he boxes a
Yeah.
bit more, so he's definitely improved his skill a lot. Under Morales, and now I think he's under Joe Diaz now, I believe. I could be wrong, but yeah, but so yeah, he's gotten a lot better, man. I'll give him that. His defense isn't always
I
his
give Jaime a
Achilles
good
heel.
chance, man. Give Jaime a good chance to beat. Canelo's old, man.
Yeah, Canelo, yeah,
He be
Canelo
fighting
is.
them UK bums. He be facing up them UK bums all the times, man. So it's so sad. So I mean real. I mean a real young, hungry, volume puncher, and he ain't faced one of them for a while. I mean, when's the last time Canelo fought top tier competition, bro?
Yeah, it's been a while though, because the last guy he
Yeah,
fought was who did he fight? That was top tier, other than Bivol, and lost that fight. I mean, he
yeah.
hasn't really fought anyone. I mean, Golovkin, he dragged him up from middleweight, and Golovkin was a sitting duck at super middleweight and a
He
lot more
fought that
slower than
Charlo.
ever. Well,
He fought
Jamel
what
was
Jamel Charlo.
154. Yeah,
And that
154. Guy coming up from
that guy
154.
he never came to fight. He never came to fight though, really. He just came to get paid.
Yeah, and Jamel stunk up the joint in that fight. He didn't really fight to his full ability, so he just
Yeah,
came
But
in there
that
and
ain't, but
collected check and went home. And he
that ain't
survived.
Canelo's fault. That ain't Canelo's
That
fault.
ain't Canelo's fault. Yeah, that ain't Canelo's fault, but Jamel
no,
really
but we're
screwed that
talking about
up.
like at least Jaime will come to fight. That's what I'm saying. He ain't fought a proper guy to come to fight since Bivol, and I'm saying Jaime has hand speed and he's hungry, and if he beats him, he'll be that star of Mexico. Now he's not supposed to now because everyone's thinking Canelo's that guy. But when you build these guys up, right? I mean, Jaime's like his little brother. He probably didn't want to
Yeah,
fight him, but they're gonna force Jaime to fight him and beat him up. Jaime go, look, if you beat him like Ryan, you're gonna be that guy and make all that money. And to be fair, it's better for boxing that Jaime wins as well. It's for sure because Jaime's active. Jaime active
yeah.
like Canelo's just on his way
Yeah.
out, bro. Like, real talk, like he don't want to fight Benavidez. This all this Canelo weight, ducking, Benavidez and all that stuff. I can't deal with the guy, bro.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Benavidez, I think that fight is next week. Benavidez versus Vosdick, and then he's on the undercard of Tank versus Martin. I think that fight's next week.
Tanks on versus Martin next week.
Yeah, I think that's next week. I have to go back and check.
I
But I
told
do
you, man.
know
Go ahead.
what's up.
I know
No, but I do know
there's a long streak. There's a long streak of good fights week after week after week. So if Tanks next week, that's what's up.
yeah, I think that fight's next week. I could be wrong. I'm about to go back and check. But yeah, that's a pretty good fight. And the co-main event is Benavidez and Vosdick. That's Benavidez at 175. And it's funny though, because Morel is actually going up to 175 too. So Morel's chasing Benavidez. That's a fight I wanted to see for a long while now. So
Well,
yes,
that's
it'll
good
be
fights,
interesting
man.
to see.
Hey, we saw Eddie Hearn's like 5-5. I think Eddie Hearn got all the brothers. Eddie Hearn mess with black dudes all day though, eh?
Yeah. I mean, he's got
You know
three
what I'm saying?
Americans
Frank
and
likes a
two.
certain
He's
kind of
got
black
three
people.
Americans and one Croatian and one Brit on his team. And Frank Warren's got how many? He's got four
Yeah.
Brits and one Chinese national. So that's it. So all his guys are Brits and one Chinese national. Interesting. Oh, so yeah, July J5. Thank you for the correction, brother. So Tank and Mars on the 15th of June. So it's next 2 months. My bad. Thanks, man. Yeah, because I kind of thought it was too soon. But that's why I was wrong. All right. Thanks for that. Thanks for that correction. So we got to wait at least 2 months for that fight. June 15th. And that's 2 weeks after the
On the
5-on-5 card.
Jaime Garcia. Yeah, I'm watching the next big fight is Jaime versus Canelo, and that's on the 4th of May. You know what I'm saying? That's on the 4th
Yeah,
of
that's in
May.
2 weeks.
And then you got Inoue versus.
I mean, that's not that far
Inoue
away.
with
Yeah, that's not that far away. Yeah, but
Yeah. There's some good fights, man, coming up. Man, it's like, like there's some good
then
fights coming
Usyk
up,
and
bro. Like,
Fury in 2 weeks, May 18th. And 2 weeks after that, we got Fury and Usyk.
we're gonna get a new undisputed champion either way. Either way, we're
Yeah.
gonna get a new undisputed. That's what we.
Yeah, some people think this fight's going to end up being a draw. It's going to be a draw.
Usyk never had a draw in his life.
No, he hasn't. So, well, it depends how Fury fights, man, because this fool's going to try to file his way to victory. He's going to do what he can to win this fight. He's going to do what he can if a referee's going to allow him to do it. But we'll see. But it's an interesting fight, man. I'm still favoring Usyk one way or the other, but I could see a situation where Usyk dominates but don't get the decision on the cards. So we'll see.
And you listen, when Usyk loses, you're gonna disappear like Edge. That's what I'm saying to your heart. You shouldn't be. So let me tell you something. Me and PMC they never get emotionally attached, bro. You get too emotionally attached to these things, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you one thing. Yeah, I'm mostly attached because you got this bastard of a heavyweight champion who's messed around for so many years. And he fought a top 10 opponent in the last 2 years, almost going on 3. Okay, trying to fool everyone, and he stalled the Usyk fight 4 times and ducked this man for 2 years. In my opinion, deliberately orchestrated that injury that I could just buy him some time, and now he's out there not confident enough he can win it. This is all on him. He conned everybody for so many years. Of course, I'm gonna be emotionally attached, and of course, I'm gonna emotionally be very happy when he loses that fight because he had it coming for such a long stretch of time.
Never did nothing to you personally. I never did nothing personally. You just make.
I don't give a damn what he does. I mean, here's the thing: what pisses me off about him because he gets upset when people give an honest critique about his career. He goes off and says that, well, you ain't boxed a day of your life, so you don't have no right to talk about me. I'm like, really? Well, you do understand that I am the paying consumer. I am the one who pays your checks. I am the reason why you're a millionaire. So I have every right to criticize you. If you don't like it, no, that is true. That is true. Because first things first, the networks get their money off the consumers' ratings. That's the way it works, based off pay-per-view buys. They don't use their own money to pay them. Yes, they temporarily take their money out of their budget to pay the fighters, but they recoup that from the consumer. That's the way it works. So Tyson Fury needs to understand that every people that come watch him perform are the ones who want him to perform. against the best. If he doesn't want to do that, then he needs to accept criticism. And he don't like it, then don't try to shield people and try to ban media because they're critiquing your career.
Let me
And
ask
that's
you a
his
question.
problem.
Let me ask,
That's his problem.
let me ask,
He's a mentally
let me ask,
fragile kid.
hold up, Dan. Hold up, Dan. Let me ask you a question because you're out here on it, yeah. Let me ask you a question. When have you paid for Fury's fights? So you saying you put money in his pocket? What's up, live J5? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that should be. You got it 60-50. Okay,
I
right.
paid.
Let me ask you,
Yeah, good
let me ask
question.
you a question. Dan. Let me ask you a question. Right? When have you ever paid for one of Fury's fights? Like seeing how you put money in his pocket. Go ahead.
I paid for three of them. The Wilder 1, 2, and 3. I paid for the Dillian White versus Tyson Fury fight. I didn't pay for the Ngannou one. I'll admit that, but I did pay for his fights, and I paid
No,
also
you
for
didn't.
the.
Nah, you didn't. You
Yeah, I
paid.
did. Yes,
You
I
paid for
did,
what?
and I also paid. Guess what? But guess
Hold up,
what? Hold on.
hold up, Dad. We don't have to argue. You paid for Wilder. You paid for Fury. That's what I'm trying to tell you. When you
I
paid
paid
for
for
the fight,
White.
huh?
I paid for that one too. I paid for
No,
the Dillian White one too.
hold up, no. I'm saying, do you pay to watch Fury or do you pay to watch the opponent? Which one was it?
I paid to watch both of them. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you. See you laughing because you know what I mean. All right. So I was gonna say, so when you tell you put money in his pocket, you put money there to see him get his ass kicked every single time.
Oh my God, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
no
I
violence in the
watch him
field.
perform, but I watch him perform. It ain't just me. Even his ardent supporters are sick to death of him. It's just not his critics. People don't like him. It's his own
They gonna
supporters who are
yeah,
abandoning his ship.
when
They
you
are
say
getting tired of his antics. They cannot defend him. Hold on, EJ. Let me finish. They can't defend him because he's backed out of too many big fights, faked injuries, failed drug tests. It gets mad when people call him out on this bullshit, so he started to ban media outlets as he can, like Talksport, and now they're trying to suck up to him, trying to get back in his good graces. Who is he to do what he wants to do? If he doesn't like it, then tough luck. Then get out of the sport, then, if you don't want to be criticized. That's what my message to him. Now that's why I say it'd be a great honor to see him lose to a guy who called him middleweight for so many years, disrespected him, used xenophobic remarks against him, and talking about he doesn't speak English. I'm not gonna allow a guy who doesn't speak English to beat me. He's not. Nobody wants to see me fight a Ukrainian. What kind of mess is that? Trying to dismiss him and his heritage. Nah, bro,
bro
you
ain't gonna
you
win.
gonna get everything that's gonna come to you on May 18th, and I have no remorse when
Yeah,
that happens. That's all I gotta say.
yeah,
But I
yeah.
will say
You
one
a
thing though, I don't want him to get. I don't want to see him get seriously hurt. But if he gets beaten up badly, then that's on him. No one should feel sorry for him in that situation.
yeah,
But go ahead.
yeah. You emotionally attached in the fight, like Ryan.
You damn right
Ryan
I am. You damn right I am.
You
But go ahead.
know, it's funny, right? H Money love
Yeah.
Devin Haney. Bro, I don't know where he at with one corner, crying in one corner right now, bro. So he be Devin Haney every minute. He was Devin Haney like a obsessed nutter, and that's what people
Yeah.
they get yeah like this with this boxing thing. People get too obsessed, right?
Yo,
And
last night
Yeah.
yeah, and when they get obsessed and when that guy lose, you know what happens? Depression, and that's what I'm trying to pull you out of because you're gonna get ready. You're gonna have to drink some alcohol because Fury gonna whoop.
I know
When
I
Fury
will
whoops,
be depressed, bro. Trust me. The last time I was depressed was Sugar Ray Leonard got his ass whooped by Terry Norris many years ago as a kid. That was depression for me. So I'm just
why?
telling you, bro.
Of course, that was gonna happen. But what I'm saying to you is that
Yeah.
you put your eggs in the basket, and the same thing with Devin Haney. Like people like he's a brother, they want him to fight, but really look at it, yeah. Look at the way they were going about them. So it's like, yo, you really want to beat up someone with mental health? Who's acting this way? Who just got beat up by Tank? Because the way he got beat up by Tank, right? I mean, it wasn't just a beating; it was an absolute annihilation. Blood coming out of his
Yeah.
nose, was smacked up. I mean, the beating was horrid. You know what I mean? When we watched the fight, it was like, yeah. So we were expecting another beating on Ryan, and Ryan said, nah. That's why, he was acting in that way. It's like, yo, you really people like they build me up, and now you're just hating on me, yo. And that's why he's f you this, that, the other. That's why they came so strong. So what I'm trying to say is that we live in a world like we want to see our favorite guy beat down someone. You know what I mean? And that's why I said like when it comes to Fury and Usyk, I'm not invested. Yeah, I was invested in Lennox Lewis a couple of times and Mike Tyson a couple of times, right? But then I ran the Hollywood, but I didn't like him much. When he started to lose, and I didn't like it, bro. I like because he used to beat a lot of guys that I thought he was going to win. But when he started losing, I don't like it. And Ryan Garcia, people are happy. But Devin Haney, people might say he's never going to be the same again. But I'm just saying, you should get two. But I can't tell you shouldn't get both of them messing because it's hard not to. Because you watch these guys and we pick our favorites, so it makes it a good conversation. To be fair, PMC, you want to say something about the latter, about what we're talking about here?
Yeah, I was thinking about that emotional investment thing.
Mm,
Devin Haney, that H Money guy.
yeah,
You was talking about him? Yeah, that was funny. I was thinking about one of the lives he was on. It was like Devin Haney, Devin Haney. He
yeah,
was like, dude, he was like going crazy a couple years
yeah.
back with that dude. And that's all I
Mm-hmm.
thought about last night. I was just thinking, like, where's that guy now?
Yeah, yeah, I want to go over there, but I just, he's probably over there like on suicide watch. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he crazy over Devin Haney, and then
Yeah,
and then he hated Bill Haney. I don't know, he stopped talking because Bill didn't pick up his phone call, so he hates Devin Haney now. Like that guy is crazy obsessed, and this is what I'm saying to you. Like people get like even the Mayweather Pacquiao situation or Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson or whatever. Like people go nuts, and the nuts go disrespectful. Hey, we're talking about like things. You see Mike Tyson pull off his top, and him and Shannon Briggs, they act like they're gonna have a street fight out there in Brooklyn.
Yeah, they were
That
just playing
yeah, I
in
saw
New
that.
York.
Yeah,
They were just
was
playing, man.
funny. Like
They're
that
good
was funny. That
buddies.
was
Yeah, they're very good
They should
buddies.
make Mike's still about it though. Hey, talking about that, like they got all these clauses. Michael beat the shit out of Jake Paul, man. He gonna bust him up, man. Michael beat the shit out of him.
Man.
Yeah, Mike's got too
Yeah,
much
I mean, I'm not
knowledge.
even clamoring about that, but shit, maybe.
Mike gonna
I'll probably
stretch that
watch
young.
it.
Mike gonna stretch that young boy, man. Mike got too much knowledge. Even the old guy, yeah, in boxing, if you know knowledge, yeah, it's long. It's like I know you can't keep it up, but bruh, Mike gonna stretch that young boy out, bruh. He'll beat the
Well, you
shit
know
out of
what's
him.
very, yeah, what's so striking? A man who's nearly 60 years old is still fast. I'm like, what in the world?
Take some
Mike
steroids, man.
Tyson, yeah, he's not as
I
fast as he
think
was
hey,
when he was
growth,
20.
growth hormone might be taking that growth hormone, man. You know what I'm saying? Might be doing it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Mike
Like,
Tyson is still fast for a 60-year-old man. I'm like, what in the world? That is unreal.
they don't know shit. They don't know what. Like Jake fighting him crazy, bro. Getting hit by Mike Tyson is not fun, bro. Like it's just not. You know what I mean? It's not something you want to do. But like, if you want it, yeah, go ahead. I think after fighting Mike Tyson, because I'm gonna retire. Because you know what I'm saying? Keep knocking out basketball players and all that joy. And all that trolling stuff they do in that YouTubers. I'm not really feeling that stuff. We had a good
Well, he's
fight.
supposed to be going to PFL, for I heard.
I didn't care what he
Yeah,
did.
yeah, he's
What's
going to
going on?
MMA.
Hey, what's going on with Carissa Shields, yeah? And Bungana. Bungana got called out. See, Eddie Hearn made her do that joint, yeah, call out Carissa Shields, right? And this dog and she did it, right? But then when she met Carissa Shields, bro, she didn't want no smoke, man. She didn't want no smoke.
Yeah, I don't know what was Alicia thinking about calling her out. First of all, Clarissa, she's trying to get Clarissa to come down to 147. First of all, Clarissa is too big. That's not going to happen. So,
Mm,
if anything, Clarissa could barely make 154. If Baumgartner wants that fight, she's got to go to 154. There's just no way around it. So, I don't. First of all, that I don't like that matchup for Alicia. Alicia is going to get murked in that fight if that ever happens. I'm just being honest. And I like Alicia, although she has failed a couple drug tests, but still, that I don't like that at all. I don't know why would Eddie Hearn think about making that fight. Clarissa's going to dominate, and she even might hurt her pretty badly. So I don't
yo,
know. What do you think
yo, I'm
about
gonna
that,
dip real
piece?
quick. Yeah, I'm gonna dip real quick. I'll be back.
All right, cool.
yeah, I'm
All right,
about
cool,
to
man.
break.
Yeah.
I'm breaking. I'm gonna break out anyway. Dan, it's appreciated, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right, brother.
PMC, yeah.
Oh,
Good
you,
damn
you
you guys.
gone?
Yeah. I'm gonna break
All right,
out.
brother.
Fine. Yeah,
All right, man. I'll
chilling.
All
catch
right,
y'all
man.
later.
Peace.
All
All
right,
right.
man. Yeah,
All right,
man.
catch you
Take
later,
care,
man.
guys. Yeah, man. Peace out. Yeah, I was saying like initially to start this whole thing off here, like Mayweather, in my opinion, Mayweather like is the cause of all this joy, all this drama. In my opinion, yeah. I mean, Devin Haney got the rub of Floyd Mayweather Senior, and he got the rub of Floyd Mayweather Junior, and then he out here trying to do the most and not even give love back to Floyd. So Floyd gave love to Ryan, and Ryan put Devin Haney about his business, bro. You know what I mean, don't be faking the funk. If you trying to be the next Mayweather and the next guy, but you can't, you gotta live up to it. But you gotta be in and out the ring. Now I give you credit, Devin Haney dedicated, but boy, he didn't have to jump up the weight so quickly. I think Mayweather had made defenses, man. That's the thing about Floyd. They can say whatever, but every belt he got, he made a couple of defenses. He didn't just vacate them. I think like when he turned himself into money, he said, "Man, forget this shit. I'm about my money Mayweather." When he turned into the money Mayweather character, that's when he's like, "Yo, vacate the belts. I ain't trying to defend that." And I think really and truly, the sport of boxing, they'll chew you out, man. There's loads of guys defending their belts. I ain't making no real money, but see, the thing is, the strategy is who makes the most money in the division. That's who I'm going to fight until eventually you become the money guy. And I think Devin Haney for a money guy, Ryan. Ryan's stock's gone up, and Ryan can do pay per view. I think Devin Haney needs to pick another guy, but I think people willing to watch him because he lost to see how he come back. But you need to. I think his next fight needs to be pay per view, and Ryan needs to pay per view. You know, I think they wanted that. But anyway, Mayweather still undefeated. Devin Haney lost his own, but he builds up a lot of credit and a lot of respect in the boxing community. And Ryan Garcia bounced back from his madness from Tank Davis. I'm EJ Boxing Live. Hope you enjoyed the live. Yo, check out my man Live J5 channel, man. And he's spitting some nice lyrics over there and some great content and music. And my man Dan the Man, appreciate, check out his channel. My man PMC, check out his channel. My man Edno TV, check out his channel, man. And everyone else. Y'all stay blessed, and I'll catch you on another one. Take care. Peace.